Evil cackle. Check fucking mate, Chantal. Check fucking mate.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
Don't talk to me!
Griff gang.
Rage, more rage.
I'm fat. I'm obese. I am fat. Hi, me again. Hi, are you serving cheeseburgers right now? Like these people who have, they have children. Can you not take them to the park? Beauty bite. Dad, if you're watching this, Sue Slimer. I gave my cats away for you. Who do you think you are? Right before Christmas, bitch! You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money. Okay, good luck. Keith is my brother. He's my brother. You know? How fucking dare you? Who do you think you are? Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Good to see you all on this late Saturday night. Sorry. Hey, Kate, good to see you, hun. And I was still trying to get screenshots together at the last minute. Oh, I had some stuff I had to take care of. I was cleaning the kitchen. I was doing some wax melts. And then like at 9 o'clock, I was like, I got plenty of time. I sit down, I throw everything together. No, of course, it took me extra long. Hello, good to see everybody. Lottie Lion, Sammy in Brooklyn, Sassy Mama, Fauntleroy, Rancid Mindset Individual, right before Christmas, bitch. La la, lolly la, good to see you. It's Naps. Thank you so much for being a member for 14 months. Appreciate you so much. No Filter Mama, hello. Dinky, Wendy, let's see, Warehouse, Tangerine. Is Alex Glitter in here? Alex Glitter, just in case, because I seen AK in here. I missed your birthday the other day, but congratulations on making it another year, and happy birthday, Gorl. Hell yeah. Hello, hey, Gorl. Pink Star. Everyone, I hope you were all checking out Charlie's stream. Fucking banger. Sam also covered Frenchie today. So listen, hey, look, girl, Frenchie, it is what it is. We cannot just sweep this situation under the rug like it never happened and like it doesn't deserve to be talked about. I mean, it deserves right now, until we know #when the date of the passing of BBJ, it should be talked about around the clock. Now, the other day, and this was where I got my idea that I was going to cover Frenchie again. I mean, there hasn't been a whole lot that has happened, but there is some. But when Gorlick Bread dropped his video the other day, I don't know if you guys watched it. We're going to watch it here today. And it's a fucking banger. He covered Frenchie the other day. I guess Gorlick Bread went into Frenchie's chat and got her all riled up. And she announced that she, in January, for whatever reason, she's going to wait till January, and one by one, she's going to expose every single one of us, but not until January. Then she's going to give us all some attention. Hey, Barbara, good to see you, hun. Cancer Warrior, hello. Hold on just a second. Let me scroll down. I got a little bit behind in chat. Jesus Christ, I got crazy behind. There you are. I really enjoy your night streams. Thank you for going live. Thank you, Barbara, so much for being here. I wanted to go live yesterday, but I didn't. I wanted to listen to all of Frenchie's recent streams. And man, you really have to be in a certain mindset to listen to the shit that comes out of her mouth. She's hard to listen to, bro. So it took me some time, like literally, I would listen to a little bit here, a little bit there, and I didn't get done taking notes until late last night. And I was like, ugh, I got to walk away from it. So we pushed it back to today. Are you okay, Annie? Exactly. Barbara, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. She is insane, Jamie. I agree. Okay, so first things first. I do hear that Quirky is over there and she is calling my bluff as she is saying that I am lying about. Listen, Rosie, does anybody in chat find it hard to believe that Rosie is in DoorDash debt? Put a 1 in the chat if you find it hard to believe that Mrs. Quirky Love Rosie is in DoorDash debt. Here's the thing. Here's the hard part from my end, okay? Is that the person who told me this information, listen, I wouldn't come here. Are you all putting 1s in the chat because you found it hard to believe that she has DoorDash debt? You must be trolling me at this point. You have to be. Okay, anyways, here's the thing, right? Hello, everybody. Good to see you. The person who told me this information, I would not come back and say this to you all unless I actually believed it was true. Like if this just came from a troll trying to be funny, like obviously I would give it no attention. But the person who told me this is hey Alex, good to see you, girl. Happy birthday. It's a very reliable source. I have no reason to believe that they would lie about the situation. And they weren't, and here's the thing for me, right? They weren't coming to me, or I'm sorry, they didn't even come to me. They came to my woman, okay? They didn't go to Sam and say this information to like stab Rosie in the back. Basically, she was just confirming like, hey, yeah, Rosie's out of control. She is in debt, and it's not the kind of debt that you would think. She's in Uber Eats, DoorDash. I mean, look, you want specifics? I don't know. I would have to go back and read the message, right? Food delivery debt. Rosie, here's the thing. Bottom line, you know what I said is true, and you're big mad because now that information is out there. So it is what it is. There's that Big Mac debt. Exactly. I mean, we already knew this. I'm pretty sure before that person even came to us and told us that information, I'm pretty sure I had already clocked that Rosie was more than likely DoorDash and a shit ton of food. You don't get to 703 pounds. You don't maintain that kind of mass without just eating around the clock. Okay. Yeah, you did. That was crazy. Hippie Easter. Hello, girl. Good to see you. Hippie Easter says, thank you for my wax melts. I sent you an email of the wax melter I ordered on Amazon. Oh, Hippie Easter, I'm so happy for you. And thank you so much for the support, girl. I haven't checked my emails. I still have not sent out the giveaway winners. We're going to take care of that, get those sent out before Monday. I've just been so super busy, but we're going to get it done. We're going to get those out. So I haven't got your email yet, but I definitely will. Hello, Bunny. Good to see you. Afterpay for DoorDash will kill me every time. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked that people who are obviously death fats are in severe out of control type 2 debt because of things like Afterpay. I remember when that shit was announced, it made the news. Like people were, our local news covered the fact that you could now order DoorDash or Uber Eats and get it on something like a payment plan. We have this little finance guy that does like covers like, you know, how to be responsible with your money. And I'll never forget, it was a segment that he picked it up. I was like, no fucking way. This is so bad for a lot of people. Elaine Gay. Hey girl, you have to charge food, but you don't have the good sense to go pick it up yourself. What a fat way of thinking. Love to you, Sam and family. Elaine, to be fair, Rosie unfortunately does not have a vehicle. Remember, she was driving the family van, living in her family home, driving the family van. She was doing DoorDash herself. And unfortunately, said family van was totaled when she was trying to get out and earn an honest buck. I mean, you can't even falter for that now, can you? Elaine, thank you so much for the support, girl. Hey, Lindsay, I seen you in chat. Buy the book. Don't touch my possum. Rosie is at least 999 Yeah, listen, 1,000,000 pounds, Fauntleroy, 1,000,000 pounds. She looks 703 pounds. I think she's pretty close. So, and I know this person is probably pretty upset because I started a lot of shit and I totally get that. Hey, 10KD, but I feel like I did you a favor, girl. Okay. Listen, you do not need to take on Rosie's burden or even let her come to you and trauma dump for the fact that she let herself get into debt with the Uber Eats. You know what I mean? I know, Fauntleroy. I mean, you can't come to somebody like us and give us that kind of information. And what are you kidding me? You mean to tell me you want me to keep secret the fact that Rosie, who's like 800 pounds, is in uncontrolled debt, uncontrolled type 2 debt because she's after paying DoorDash? Come on, man. You can't even be mad at me. Okay? If you're going to be mad at anybody, be mad at me. Don't be mad at Sam. Very good, says Dirtneck is gonna give you guys the dragging of your life in January. I'm sure that's got y'all shaking in your boots. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of repeats. I'm sure she's gonna go over to her favorite fan site and she's gonna regurgitate every fucking thing that's on the Fairy Tale Kiwi Farms website over there. Looking forward to that. Can't wait for that. We don't give a shit about any of that, Frenchie. What we want to know is, when did BBJ pass away? Because I'm going to let you all in on a little something tonight, okay? I've got another nugget of information I'm going to go ahead and spill to the class while we're here. And it is what it is, okay? No reason to keep this a secret any longer. Very good. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Alex Glitter Queen says French fried turkey neck. French fried turkey neck. Yes, exactly. The fucking banger of a song Charlie sings over there. Alex, good to see you, honey. Thank you so much for the support. Sky, hey, girl. Seattle stop protect. Thank you for your support, Sky. We're just gonna keep scrolling here. All right, who's next? All right, just give me just a second. Sweet Tea says you look adorable, worth $1 I can't afford. Sweet Tea, thank you for that, hon. I appreciate you. Listen, it's been a long day. I had a basketball game today. My girl, not only did they win their game, I'll have you guys know that she scored. Okay. She scored a basket. So that means she put 2 points out of, I think their score was 12, like 12-3 on the board. So I'm super proud of her. We've seen lots of improvement. And I think basketball is really going to be her sport. So I'm super excited and I enjoy it. I love it. Bitch, you should hear me in the stands telling her what to do. Get down underneath the hoop. Put your hands up. Guard her, like the whole fucking time. But yes, I'm so excited. It's going to be so much fun. Let's see. Thank God the softball era is over. I don't know if it's over. We'll have to see when spring rolls around and she's going to want to play again. But I'm really super excited about basketball. She's so big, man. She's so tall. I see Raylan being way taller than I am. She'll probably be like 5'11" or something. Like, she's super tall for her age. So listen, basketball, I know it. It's going to be her sport and I'm really excited. Anyways, went to the Myers, came home, clean, listened to Charlie's stream. It's just been a long, busy day. Put her in volleyball. She does. She's talked about, dude, she wants to try everything. She's even talked about volleyball. My daughter played travel softball. Oh my God, the traveling softball, the traveling sports. I would prefer to stay local. Okay. And if she finds a sports that she's like just super good at, I'll consider the travel ball. And then right now I'd like to stay put. Charlie's going to be so jealous of her height. That's so funny. You love volleyball? I never really played volleyball. I mean, like volleyball in the pool. We used to play volleyball in the pool, but never as like a sport. Megan, you played everything. Okay. So listen, before we get into this, okay, hold on. Where's my thumbnail at? Okay. So I'm going to tell you guys the story. You ready for this? I ain't got no receipts to back it up, but I can promise you this much. Ain't nobody going to deny what I'm about to say. So you all remember the other day when Frenchie, when it came out that Frenchie called the cops on her brother. Hey, Charlie, good to see you, hun. Good to see you. Hello. Right. So she called the cops on her brother for extortion, is what the call was about. But what you all did not know, all right, are you ready for this? Is that, listen, she got the charges to stick. So I assume in Canada, in Montreal, where Frenchie and her brother live, it's one of those places to where I guess you don't necessarily have to provide evidence. You just have to like make a claim that somebody did something and they can actually file charges against you. So like, it's maybe that's why she keeps saying this, like, we lied about this and we lied about that in order to have somebody charged. It's not, that's not how it is in Indiana. Like, you have to actually have proof. There has to be an investigation before they will even consider any kind of charges of any individuals for crimes, right? Well, she got him charged, like dead ass charged. So when she was coming online and she was talking all that shit, she really fucking did it. So Chris had to get himself a lawyer, and there was a whole ordeal. Pay money for the lawyer, meet with the lawyer. But once the lawyer, I guess, contacted whoever in the Canadian Montreal court system and they talked to him, the charges were immediately thrown out. So if you remember, there was a certain tweet from Frenchie where she said something along the lines of, you know, and I got it pulled up, I just don't have it ready to go yet. Something about, you know, why I called the cops on you or something like that, because she was ready to change her story of what happened with the law and where Chris is concerned. So all that's over. So there's no reason. Yeah, I know, okay. Chris wanted to wait a few more days, but hey, listen, it is what it is. We're going to put it out there because she's got this shit coming. Because here's what it comes down to. Frenchie got on her channel and she flat out said that I can't talk about certain things because I've been advised I can't say this until this is over. Well, I'm here to tell you it's fucking over. Those charges got thrown the fuck out damn near immediately. As soon as he got a lawyer and a lawyer looked at the case and he placed a couple of phone calls, that was all it took. She had no evidence of any kind of extortion. So they threw that shit the fuck out. So there's no reason why she can't fire up a live stream and give people details on everything that had happened with BBJ. All of that's over. And that's why she's taken to Twitter and she's finally responding and saying shit to Chris. Because I would imagine, especially when you're a narcissist and you think that certain things are going to happen, you think you're going to get your way, and then that doesn't happen. What did you think? Did you think that the dude wasn't going to defend himself? Did you think that he wasn't going to get him a lawyer and make sure that things were taken care of so he doesn't go to jail? And as soon as them charges were dropped, she started going on Twitter and she started doing something that she normally doesn't do, and that's acknowledging Chris's existence. Sure did. FFG has delusions of power. So let's take a look. We're going to look at her Twitter. We're going to go over a few tweets, and then we're going to watch Gorlick Bread's video. And then I have some timestamps I want to go over of her most recent stream, which is fucking unhinged, to say the least. She is unhinged. So this was tweeted December 9th at 5:12 in the morning. So remember, if you remember a while back, there was a clip played of Frenchie where she says, like, as soon as she wakes up, she likes to start raging on Twitter. Well, obviously, she wasn't lying about that. Here we are, 5:12 in the morning, and she's tweeting about her brother. She says, "Who am I? 5 minutes after my mom passed, my only priority was running home. Home equals my mom's, where I had been squatting since 2021 when I got fired for being a drunk, to grab her last script and to go get her painkillers, 2 Coke can-sized vials of end-of-life cancer painkillers." Wow. I just love how she's bringing her mom into, I mean, her mom has passed away. Her poor mother died of cancer. to even dig her mother out of her grave and use her in her slap fight with her brother online in front of strangers, thousands of strangers, is fucking mind-blowing. Like, what is the point of this? Even if we are to believe that any of this is true, what the fuck does anybody in this community care? Chris does not belong in this community. Chris is not a part of this community. Chris doesn't even have a YouTube channel. So you talking about something like that in this community that has to do with a stranger, this only makes you look bad. And the fact that you're out here saying that he squatted in your mom's house when there is absolute proof of you being evicted 8 times, that really takes some balls. That takes some balls. Then she went on. It was December 9th, same day, 11:12 in the morning. So like 6 hours later. I hope I have these in order. I do think I do. Who am I? I robbed a drug dealer who lived down the street from my mom. Okay. Are you really sure you want to come on here talking about crimes that other people committed? I thought you said that like Canadians, they operate different than Americans. Like they don't press charges on people. They don't snitch on people. Are you really sure you want to go on your public Twitter and you want to talk about crimes that people have committed? I don't know if I would do that. Is that why your whole setup sounds completely different? Are you in hiding, Frenchie? Is that what's going on? Are you in hiding because you're out here talking about crimes that people have committed? I'm just saying. Anyways, when he plus his friends kicked in my mom's door shooting at me, I ran out the back and around the corner to my sister's place, potentially getting her killed. She let me in and hid me and literally saved my life. I thought they didn't have you know what in Canada. So do they or what? I don't know. That's crazy. Oh, look what Bubblegum just said. Hold on a second. I got to turn off this heater. Panda Pondu, you awake? Did you fall asleep at the keyboard? What happened there, bud? I found an old screenshot of her claiming on Twitter that I was arrested for stealing Amazon packages, and that's never happened. Zero record of it. She's actually insane. Cabela, you might want to save that information, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute once we watch Gorlick Bread's video. You can't do that. In Canada, you can't just go out here making false accusations, saying somebody did this, say they fake cancer, say they stole from their job. You literally legally cannot do that. It's against the law in Canada. FFG's in Syria with Salah. Anyways, let's continue. She goes on. She did this like all day. This was 224. 18 must have been a really long year because according to you, every bad thing you've done happened then. You've done crimes since mom passed away. I saved your life in your 20s. Stop bullshitting about what a sack of shit you are. Always has been, always will be. I'm done. And again, what does this have anything to do with the BBJ situation? This is all the community is wanting from you is information on BBJ. When BBJ passed away, how BBJ passed away, maybe some medical records to go with everything that you're saying that happened with BBJ, which should be really easy to provide to the community. And you have yet to do that. Now, you said that you cannot talk about it because you're going through basically a legal procedure, which come to find out has been completely thrown out. So you have no reason at this moment to give this community the information that they've been waiting for since you admitted that BBJ passed away. Now, what's interesting when you go back and you think about the stream where she told everybody that, yes, BBJ is dead. She's gone. She's no longer here. People kept saying, okay, well, when did it happen? When did it happen? This was before anything legal had taken place whatsoever. Nothing legal at that point had taken place, right? You guys remember? So why wasn't it at that moment that what was the reason that she did not answer that question? Why didn't you answer the question then? And then later on, come to find out, okay, you filed charges against your brother, which you got to stick. So you weren't going to say anything else about the BBJ situation because of legal reasons. But now that's over. And so now that it's over, are you going to go ahead and address when? Are you going to go ahead and give the community information? Or are you going to continue to just ignore it and then go talk about things that your brother has done, things that Gorlick have done, just Breezin, me, Sam, Charlie, and just act like this shit is not happening and that people don't want answers? I don't understand. The deflection is crazy. It really is. Let's continue. This was Chris, and this was him responding to Frenchie. Who am I? 5 minutes after mom passed, I clung to my brother for dear life. Despite never being there for him once in his life, he called his ex-girlfriend and told her he wasn't coming to see her so he could spend the day with me. Okay, that's great. This is him responding to her tweets. Those were actual bullets flying at my head. Okay, relax. Jesus fucking Christ. Talk about being dramatic. How many times did I ask you to stop sharing personal things about me or I'll do it? Bullets is how you view keeping a promise you made to your people. So you agree lying about BBJ was that bad. This is so crazy, man. Who am I? When my boyfriend left me for good, I showed up at my brother's place unannounced. I asked him if he knew people that could get my ex hospitalized. He said he didn't know those kind of people anymore. He lied. He thought it was evil and crazy. He was also protecting me. This is so insane, man. All of this shit is playing out on Twitter. All of it. Listen, I want to get to the one. Where is it at? Hold on. Jesus Christ. Where's the one about Shannon? That's the one I'm looking for. He talks about it here. Let me see. Is it this one? She drove for hours. Oh, here it is. Talk about the day you were supposed to spend the entire day with mom. Rare occasion. God, this is crazy. You left 45 minutes later. She thought you left to go on a date because you had makeup on and weren't in pajamas. She sees you the next day. You drove 4 hours to get a pic with Shannon in a psych ward, sicko. So the day, okay, Cabela, the day that she went to see Shannon in the psych ward so she could get a picture so she could post it and rub it in Chantel's face, she was supposed to spend the day with her mother in the hospital. Absolutely insane. Okay, so listen, because we got a lot to get through, I want to play Gorlick Bread's video and get a drink really quick. And hold on just a second. Let's see. Okay. Oh, shit. Let me get the link too. All right. Gorlick Bread's channel is going to be linked to the top of the chat. Please go sub up the original creator. I appreciate you guys so much. It is titled, if I can go back, Gorlick Bread, French fried Gorl's cancer claim gets exposed, and now she's scrambling to rewrite history. And listen, a lot of things that Gorlick says in here is very important, so pay attention.
For you. So FFG has attempted to start responding to my video from yesterday. And to be honest, it's just insane to me. It is wild for me to even think that FFG can pretend that the issue was me liking comments. Meanwhile, she's literally out here liking comments from people talking about actually fighting cancer. Somehow that doesn't apply anything regarding her in cancer, but if I did something similar, it gives her grounds to claim that I lied about having it. The reality, FFG, you can't have this both ways. Instead of owning the fact that you threw out a serious accusation with zero proof, you also want to hide behind this new concept of go check YouTube, go check here. This is all documented. My receipts will come in January. FFG, if you had receipts, you'd show them the day you made the accusation. You don't accuse someone of faking cancer and then say, well, wait till I decide to show you the proof.
I mean, he has a point. So she's accusing Gorlick of faking cancer. And she says, okay, I have the receipts. I'm going to prove it, but I'm going to make you guys wait until the fundraiser is over so I can cash in on the receipts that I can provide to prove that Gorlick bread is faking cancer. So this is her thing. So the reason that she wants to wait until January is so because she's already promised the community an entire month of fundraising. So to her, she's like, this is going to be good drama. This is going to bring in probably a lot of money. So I want to wait and save that for January when I'm not doing fundraisers. And I'm going to come online and I'm going to expose Gorlick bread for faking cancer. That's her fucking plan. Is to exploit cancer, wait till the fundraiser is over, and try to bring some kind of receipts that Gorlick bread fake cancer. Meanwhile, we're still waiting to know about when BBJ passed away. No talk of her bringing receipts in January about the BBJ situation. No, she's focusing on exposing people who are anybody who's addressing the BBJ situation right now. That's what she's going to do. In January, why not do it now? Well, that's easy because it's the fundraisers. She's half-assing her content in December. In January, she's going to kick that shit up because she's not going to be doing fundraisers. That's exactly why she's waiting.
That's not confidence. That's not transparency. That's not honesty. And let's make one thing pretty clear. It's your own viewers demanding you respond to this, and all you can do is stall. To me, probably the most telling part is it's pretty clear now that you just grabbed this false narrative from another corner of the internet and felt that you could share it with your audience without verifying a single detail. That to me is so telling because it shows us what you really think of this community. You think everyone is stupid. You think everyone is.
I also want to point out, so notice how Gorlick bread is being accused by French Fry Gorl of faking cancer. And Gorlick bread immediately goes to his channel, addresses it, and makes a video. Just keep that in mind.
Ignorant, and you think everyone is gullible. To the point that you can say whatever you want and no one will question it. You relied on the assumption that if you just simply said it loud enough, people would accept it and trust it. So let's be very clear, FFG. You were confronted directly about lying. Your response wasn't evidence. Your response wasn't accountability. Apparently, it's liking random comments, pointing people to unrelated communities, and hoping that no one notices you can't back up a claim you've already committed to. If you're going to sit here and make serious accusations, you should be able to prove them immediately, not someday.
Do you know how many accusations that she's made about all kinds of different, like Cowbella just came in chat and said, Cowbella came in our chat and said, hey, do you know that French Fry Gorl, didn't you, what did you say, Cowbella? Something about stealing from your job or some shit like that? That's a serious fucking accusation. So if you're going to accuse somebody of a serious accusation like stealing from their job, wouldn't you bring some kind of evidence of that? Do you know somebody from Cowbella's job? Did somebody fall out with Cowbella? Did they come and tell you that? Do we get anything, how you got this information? She does it to everybody. She does it to everybody. She calls people animal abusers, thieves. She says that they have criminal records. This is just something that she does. But I like what Gorlick says in this video, that he plans on taking action against Frenchie for those claims. Because she went in front of her audience of, what does she have, about 2,000 people, and said that Gorlick bread, who is a creator in this community, has fake cancer. And she probably thought she was going to get away with it because she's not the first person that said that. She's repeating talking points from the Griff gang. So since it's already been said and since nothing has been done, she more than likely thought she was marked safe to continue carrying on those rumors onto her own platform. But that's probably where you fucked up.
Not maybe, not next month, not when it's convenient, not when you're done doing charity streams. Immediately. So let's address this whole hearted comment situation, because if this is the argument that you're going to try to make, you don't have an argument at all. Liking or hearting a comment is not some type of definitive endorsement. For all the people that want to try to use this with FFG, how many comments did you like regarding BBJ? I don't even want to make this about BBJ, but it seems to me, FFG, you have this real issue when people ask you when something happened. When did I fake cancer? Show me. When did I say it? Play the clip. When did BBJ pass away? Because that's ultimately what you're trying to deflect away from. But you know, with me, what you're trying to do is revisit comments from other people.
That's a very, very serious accusation to make on somebody. Frenchie, are you out here accusing Cabela of stealing Amazon packages off of people's porches, saying that she's high out of her mind? Why would you do that? Why would you make that kind of accusation with no proof? Nothing to back that up. Cabela, have you ever been arrested for stealing people's packages off porches, high out of your mind? I gotta know, is there some kind of criminal record out there floating around that would give her the idea that you stole people's packages off their porch? That's crazy to say about somebody. That's crazy to say when you're hosting live streams, especially back then. You had a lot more people, maybe even 3,000 to 4,000 people who heard that information about Cabela, that she's a thief and that she steals packages off of people's porches while she's out of her mind. Hey, MC, good to see you. Oh, you watched the Muppets Christmas Carol? Sam just made me a shirt. That's the Muppets Christmas. She is a weirdo.
4+ years ago, and treat other people's comments as if they were deliberate statements that I was making about myself at the time. Beyond that, it seems that you feel that you can retroactively apply that I should have been providing an explanation to each individual comment in 2021, because in 2025, you want to sit and spin, pun fully intended, some theory that I was fabricating I had cancer. No one is buying this garbage, FFG. The whole community clearly saw you say I faked having cancer. But you know what? Instead of my comment section being filled with hate and contempt, which is what you wanted to spread this lie on your platform. You wanted people to hold me accountable for your lie. But instead, they shared their personal connection with cancer, their frustrations they had with you exploiting those emotions. And to further my point, FFG, yeah, a lot.
What are y'all saying? Did I miss something? Are you talking about the comments over here? I don't know. I think I missed something in chat.
People liked, and guess what? I even hearted those comments specifically when those.
She went off on Cabela for asking how's BBJ. Well, now we know why. Now we know why she went off on Cabela for asking about BBJ. Cabela, and congratulations to you, girl. Congratulations to you. And thank you so much for the support, hun. She cannot relate.
Feelings got shared. And with your moronic logic, that means I was agreeing that their loved one passed away, that I would need to clarify, hey, I'm hearting this, but I want to make it clear I'm not happy your loved one died. That's the concept you want to share? And you want to tell people to do research on this platform? Listen, one of my best friends passed away. I did a memorial video. The comment section is flooded with people talking about his passing, how young he was, how they felt. I hearted and liked nearly every comment. Not one person has ever been stupid enough to make a video years later saying this meant I was glad he died. No creator on this platform, including yourself, FFG, including you failed reactors, manage their comments with this hyper literal level of interpretation, because that's never how an audience is going to read a heart or a like. But this is the hill, FFG, probably the only hill based on the looks of it you can get up to cling to. And now you're there.
The fucking shade, dude. Lil Sura says her promising to do the December donations reminds me of Big Corpse getting in trouble and saying things to distract before and going back to the same BS. Nothing's going to change. Do you think after all of this has been exposed, if her community doesn't hold her accountable for everything that she's done uh, uh around BBJ, nothing's gonna change. It's gonna stay the same. Her attitude, the way she treats people, it's all gonna be the same. And it doesn't look like they're gonna hold her accountable. And that's okay. They don't have to. But just because they are not holding her accountable doesn't mean that we stop exposing her. The show fucking goes on. Lil Suvra, thank you so much for the support, hun. That was the best part. Just Jamie says, FFG blocked me and accused me of doxing right after I asked her about BBJ this past summer. She claimed I emailed a dox to her. She's nuts. I remember when that happened. I remember that. Just Jamie, thank you for the support. She is insane. It's very obvious the woman is mentally unwell. Not even joking. She's very mentally unwell. Dude, listening to me suffering through and listening to her entire reaction of Chantel told me everything that I needed to know as far as her mentality is concerned. She actually takes this shit personal. Like, you would think that she has some kind of personal connection, relation to Chantel by the way that she reacts to her. It's really bizarre. I've never heard another creator in this community even come close to the way that she acts when reacting to Foodie Beauty. It's weird.
You're at the top and we're all looking at you. Your interpretation isn't logical because it's not how social media platforms function. I'm not Chantal FFG. The community here, they're not the Beezers. We're not just going to sit back and take this trust me, bro, find it for yourself response to your false accusations. No one.
Exactly. Like when she went on her platform and told her community that I was anti-Semitic and 1,000 of her subscribers unsub my channel because she went on her platform with no fucking proof and told her community that I was anti-Semitic. She thinks that that shit is going to continue to work. That if she comes up here and she makes accusations like you faked cancer garlic bread, that the people present day are going to react the same after everything that has been exposed about French fried Gorl. That they're going to continue to be like, oh, our dear leader says that Gorlick faked cancer. Let's mass unsub his channel. That's the reaction that she wants it to have. That to her is a fucking power move. When that shit happened to me and all of those people unsub my channel because she went on her channel and lied on my fucking name, that fucking gassed her narcissistic ego the fuck up. It literally like filled up her tank. That's the best way to explain that. Priscilla says she laughed because I witnessed a, you know what? I still have PTSD. She laughed about it? That's fucking bizarre. Priscilla, thank you for the support, hun. And thank you for sharing your story. Cam Burglar says, making cookies, peppermint chocolate. Hell yeah. Glad for you all. Cam Burglar, enjoy. And thank you for the super chat, hun. She was mad you didn't choose her over AK and Alex. That's what she thought. She was, it's so weird. And I don't want to get into it because I know a lot of people don't understand that whole situation. That was all it was about. She really thought that she had it like that and she was just going to bust up and destroy friendships. And when that didn't happen, she went to her channel and she was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and make this move. And you know what? People believed her. Over 1,000 people believed what she said. And what she said made no sense. Like, what the fuck? What does that even mean? I've said that so many times. What do you mean I'm anti-Semitic? So you're telling me that if I meet a Jewish person, I'm not going to like them because they're Jewish? Like, what? Where the fuck do you get some weird shit like that? Why would you even say something weird? Like, to me, that's just weird. That's weird to say that about somebody. And that's fucking a weird way to dislike somebody because they're Jewish. I don't understand that mentality. Like, for me, I can't even fucking process that. And for the fact that people actually believe that and just started a mass unsubbing my channel is just wild. It's just weird. That tells me how weird her community is. And with fucking no proof. There's no proof. Like, people sit here and they listen to the support group every morning And you brought no receipts to prove that that was true. That's just crazy. And that is what's scary about people who get in a place of, I guess you would call it, power. Not to say that she's powerful, but like, dude, when people have YouTube channels and they have followings and they have influence, that's what you mean by their power can be dangerous, and you can be very irresponsible with how you move on your channel by just accusing people of this so you can get the results that you're looking for. It's weird. Look how that backfired on your bitch ass. I just want to remind you of that. Fluffy Butt says friendships are transactional for her. She doesn't have any truth in her, so no true friends, my opinion. Fluffy, you're not wrong. Chris also released information that when it came to her having to get her passport, that she had to go to him to get signatures because she didn't have anybody to sign for her because she fucking has nobody. Like, really? No friends in your life? You had to get Chris's friends to do that? I mean, that right there tells you everything you need to know. Fluffy, thank you for the support, hun. Charlie says FFG used to thrive off of viewers blindly believing her lies. Yes, things are different now, so she's scrambling and throwing anything at the wall. Dude, I agree. And you know what? That's definitely had to fuck with her mentality because she's not used to that. She's used to just saying, like, Zach abuses their animals and people just running with that and believing that and then going to other platforms and repeating those lies. And that's slowly not happening anymore. Taking away her power is what people are doing. Kara says Foodie Beauty is demonetized. Chances her twin is next. Listen, if this information gets into the right hands when it comes to the BBJ situation, I think it's very likely, to be quite honest. We'll just have to see what happens. And thank you for being a member for 28 months, hun. Hello, niece. Gary has literally nothing and no one in her life, which is why she has so much time to be hateful towards everyone. She is deeply unhappy and unwell. And really, that's what it comes down to. And I think for her, the way it sounds like to me, hey, goofy, dumb, goofy hoe, bitch. So, like, this shit with Chantel is really deep. Whereas for the majority, just see it for a train wreck and a shit show and some, like, Canadian woman that's just out of control, right? She's, for whatever reason, takes it personal. Like, and the only reason I can think that she takes it so personal is because she compares herself to somebody like Chantel. So for her, she always needs to come out the winner when it comes to, and she's the only person, again, that I've ever seen anybody compare themselves to Chantel. Like, the bar is in hell when it comes to Foodie. Who is out here claiming wins over a motherfucker like Foodie Beauty? French fry girl. I'm better than you at this, Chantel. I'm better than you at that, Chantel. I'm better here. I'm better there. I've got more money. I'm smart. Like, dude, again, the bar is in hell. You comparing yourself to Foodie and telling everybody how much better, like, who's not is the question. You know, like, I just assume that everybody is better than Foodie in one way or another because she's just such a train wreck in every aspect that you could fucking imagine. I just assume everybody, you know? I mean, maybe when we're talking about like Shani and Christ or something, maybe there's some competition there. But Frenchie is always like, and she always has compared herself, or not necessarily compared herself, but likes to point out to Chantel that she knows French better. She can, when they were talking about having sex with dishwasher, she knew more of this and more of that. It's just weird. It's so weird, man. Niece, thank you for the super chat. I could go on about that, but I'm going to leave it there. Everybody is better than Foodie in every single way. Yeah, but you know what? If you are stuck constantly trying to point out how much better than you are than Chantel, maybe you're more like her than you're realizing. And I really think that's where her dislike of herself and her unhappiness comes in. Who said that a while ago? Somebody said it in chat. So when you think about it and you think about how unhappy it is, maybe because she realizes that she's so much like Chantel. Like that is the thing that's being exposed so much, is that how much Frenchie is like Chantel, and she knows it. So if you knew at the end of the day that you were so much like somebody like Chantel, you probably would be very sad and depressed and hateful too, right? Chantel is better looking. The FFG, I have to give her that one. I do not disagree. I don't disagree.
Trust you.
And anybody whoever says that Frenchie is the better looking twin, you're just being nice. You just don't want to hurt her feelings. Everybody knows that Chantel is the better looking sister, the better looking twin.
You're a documented liar. And no one wants to search the internet trying to prove a point you never had to begin with. And for all the people that want to sit there and claim, I'm just jealous of FFG or what she has, FFG, if I wanted something you had, I'd go buy it myself and drag it through an ashtray. That way it'd have that aura.
He said I'd go drag it through an ashtray. I'm dead.
That you would have given it. It's funny to me that once you get called out by me, once you get called out by the community, if you go over to Twitter, once you get called out by your own family, all of a sudden, you're allergic to the truth. All of a sudden, you want to make everyone else the liar. All people are asking for FFG.
According to Frenchie, she can't even work a computer. Like, what is there to be jealous of? The creators that you're speaking to with this narrative that people are jealous, like it's normally me, Charlie, Gorlick. Who else do they say is jealous of Frenchie? We have our own very dedicated, very supportive communities, right? So again, what is there to be jealous of when it comes to Frenchie? Are we really serious right now? Are we jealous of her 200-pound weight gain in the last 3 years? Are we jealous of her Motel 8 apartment? Are we jealous of the fact that she doesn't have friends or a partner, and that she's miserable and she's constantly comparing herself to Chantel? What is it that we're jealous of? What, her viewers that she used to get? Come on, man. They say Zach is jealous too. It's embarrassing for you guys at this point.
She is, in theory, the same thing you've always asked Chantal for. Just be accountable.
Yeah.
It's interesting that when it came down to proving you had taken BBJ to the vet and Chantal had not properly cared for the animal, you scampered back to the internet and you threw down a whole bunch of receipts and you said, look at how BBJ wasn't cared for.
Ari Darling says, can't work on a computer, but somehow is an accountant. Again, in my opinion, and from what the research that I've done, that is not true. Frenchie is not an accountant. No, she made that up too, but okay. Thank you for being a member for 2 months, hon. 10KD says we're jealous of her teeth and her hairline. Yvonne the Dawn, welcome to the Poors. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap, hon. I appreciate you. She Who Shits Herself says, just noticed you have now more subs than she does. Thank you, She Who Shits Herself. I appreciate you, hon. Well, I guess I didn't go out here and kidnap a cat and then have that motherfucker next to me, dead as can be, double fisting cigarettes now, did I? There's that. Hectic Llama says, Chris said she was never in school. Damn, girl. Lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. It's embarrassing. Embarrassing. Carrie said, I'm sorry. Carrie's so very welcome to the Poors. Thank you for being a poor piece of crap, hun. I appreciate you. She does. You're not wrong. She absolutely does. And I think, again, yes, she sees herself in Chantel. She is Chantel. She really is. Thank you for being a member for 1 month, hon. I appreciate you. But
now, when the roles are reversed and you're the one sitting there lying, you're the one saying and projecting all these things, and the community comes.
She did kidnap that cat. Here's what's so fucked up. And I'm going to repeat this until the fucking day that I'm no longer on YouTube. Frenchie promised the community a better life for BBJ. That's why everybody was so happy. That's why everybody went along with all of this bullshit. That's why this whole entire community donated almost $500,000 to the rescue of BBJ because she was promised a better life. And come to find out, bro, BBJ was at home with French fry Gorl. So if that was the case, Frenchie, why didn't you just tell the community, hey, there's no Amy Flowers, there's no sister-in-law and brother who wants to take the cat in and give the cat a good life. No, the elderly cat who has health issues is going to live with me and my dogs while I double fist cigarettes and get pissed off because I don't like cats to begin with. I don't like cats. I don't like cat litter. I don't like anything to do with cats. Do you understand what the problem here is? You promised the community. You made up this freaking story of how this cat was living this amazing life and in peace and with the woman who was adopting the cat and it's part of the family and yada, yada, yada. And come to find out years later, you had the cat, the elderly cat with the health issues in your care, smoking around the elderly cat, around dogs, which BBJ was never around dogs, bro. Like to take a cat that's never been around dogs at 17, 18 fucking years old and make her spend her final days around your dogs while you're smoking in your house. And you want me to believe that this person who's lied about fucking everything, who has exploited a dead cat for years, gave her a better home or did not abuse her? Why would I believe that? Why? Why would I believe that? Just because, what, gullible? No. No way. Hey, Jordy. Hey, Yabba Salmon Gang. Shout out to Gorl. His voice does it for me. He definitely has a nice voice for sure. That bun is a bunning, girl. I'm so jealous. Oh, thank you, Jordy. I appreciate you, girl. Good to see you. Spiteful bitch says she's a cousin wife. It's why her internet sucks. I do have I had somebody I was talking to earlier, I'm not going to name names, who gave out a theory on the internet situation. You guys want to hear what this conspiracy theory is? I'll tell you. Possibly, maybe, allegedly, old Dirtneck over there has definitely did some panicking recently. Maybe had a little bit of that spite house money stashed away and went ahead and pulled the trigger before anything happened, bought the house, has moved to a new location, probably in an area that doesn't have good internet. Again, this is just a conspiracy that somebody had tossed out there earlier. And I was like, I could see it. I could definitely see that being a possibility. Interesting. One of my cats loves my dogs and the other one hates them. So we make sure they have space not to be near them. We have to do the same, Hectic Llama. We have to do the same. Paul gets along great. Molly does not. Like, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's just her personality. Like, they don't fuck with Paul. They don't go near Paul. They never went near Max. None of that shit. But when it comes to Molly, they will. So they have to have space. They have to, we have to make sure that things are taken care of when it comes to Molly. And again, that situation that I just told you all, it's just a conspiracy to put out there, to plan out there. I mean, I could see it. I'm just saying I could see maybe possibly that being true.
To you and says, hey,
all of that hard work, all of that BBJ money, all of that, I'm a great person. Look at me. I'm out here. I'm saving the cat, the community cat. Look at me go. And now what? You just ushered off into a house. Fuck, who wouldn't want to just go out here and buy a house with cash? Ain't got no mortgage. Are you kidding me? Who wouldn't want to do that? And you know what? I would be like, hell yeah. But now, knowing what we know now, I'm like, fuck that. No way. That's not okay. That's not cool. That's not fair. If that's the case. If there is a spite house now, knowing everything that we know now, do you find that that's fair? Because I don't. That's interesting. I do feel like things going forward are just going to get more interesting. I'll leave it at that.
Hey, can you
Yeah, it went from a spite house to a scam house. I do agree with that.
prove any of these claims that you're making? All of a sudden, you don't want to do that. So, to be clear,
Is Chris in chat? He's like, I can't believe this bitch running her mouth. Hey, Chris, good to see you.
you want to hold Chantal to this standard that you yourself are completely incapable of doing. You want to
Oh, there's more. There's more. Here's the thing. I wouldn't want to fucking be in a situation to where like somebody like Chris was my friend or my family member and I did them wrong, because they're going to make this slow and painful. Slow and painful. Nothing but time.
fairness, make bolder claims about individuals in the community than Chantal really ever has. But you don't have the right to be questioned. You don't have the right to show facts. That's not how this works. It's not how any of this is going to work.
I agree. You demand receipts from everybody in this community. You demand to know certain things about people in this community. And when it comes to something surrounding the community cat, you won't even tell us a simple, do you not understand how guilty that makes you look? Okay, for instance, let's say I got Chantel's new kitten. What is she calling him? BB or her BBG 13, BB, I don't know, whatever, the new cat, right? And the cat died. Something happened to the cat, right? I can't imagine if somebody said, hey, and I had to tell you all the cat died. And somebody said, well, when did the cat die? And I'm like, well, well, why? Like, that just means something malicious, something sus has happened, because why can you not tell? You can say, you can confirm that the cat died, you can talk shit to your brother on Twitter, but you will not say when. Do you not know how guilty that makes you look, because you won't do something as simple as saying when the cat died? What? BG13, thank you. Like, why? That just says that you're guilty. That just says that everything that everybody has been saying is true. Because if it wasn't, you're telling me that Frenchie could come out here and shut these motherfuckers down and make them look dumb and slap down a receipt that she wouldn't do it? She would just ignore it and say that, oh, legally, you can't say anything. Sorry. Come on. Natalie says, at Gary, it's just me, my sister, and my son for Christmas. Morning church, Secret Santa, and a big fat turkey. Hell yeah. For that, I'm better than you'll ever be. That sounds like a good time to me, Natalie. Are you kidding me? I'm going to make a turkey for Christmas too. Hell yeah, girl. And a ham. A turkey and a ham. Okay? Both. It's going to be amazing. Golden Vibes says they think allegedly that the dog killed the cat and she called the brother in panic, and that's the recording. Oh, I don't know. I guess anything's possible since we don't know. We haven't been shown the vet paperwork. Like, that's the thing, dude. If you're not being transparent with the community who was highly involved in all of this shit, when they are asking things like for a date and for vet records, that just tells me that you're guilty of something. You know, collected all of this money, enough to buy a house in cash, mind you, right? And the community says, okay, I would like to know and you know, put to rest exactly what happened to the cat. I would like to know the date, and I would like to see the vet records. That should be so easy to provide to the community, and then we can just move the fuck on from this shit. But I don't feel like we can move on from this until we know when BBJ died and until we see the paperwork from the vet that says everything that you're claiming that the cat died from. I don't care that. I don't give a fuck if BBJ was 50 years old. I'm not believing anything that French Fry Girl says without receipts. She has to bring paperwork and show what happened to that cat, because she's a known fucking liar. She has been proven to be a liar over and over and over and over. I don't care if that motherfucker was 200 years old. I want to see the paperwork. I want to see that the vet said that the cat died for this reason. And then I want to see when the cat was put down. You don't get to just come out here and say out of your own mouth some bullshit. You got to back that shit up with receipts. Why do you think that you don't have to provide receipts? Who wouldn't provide receipts? That's the first thing I'm bringing with me. Here you guys go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here. Round of receipts for everybody. So we don't even have to get to a position like this. Why not? FFG won't say when because the monetary value will be calculated for the scamming. I agree with that. Miss Mura Kitty says, don't fuck with cats. The girls don't get it. Much love, y'all. Day 3 in the hospital. Afterwards, complication from the sleeve to bypass and hernia repair. Love y'all, girls. I hope you get to go home soon, hun. Healing prayers, healing vibes, good vibes, all to you, hun. I hope you get to go home soon. And thank you so much for the support. And yes, I agree. Don't fuck with cats. Don't fuck with animals. Don't fuck with kids. Don't fuck with people who are emotionally invested, financially invested in this community cat. How fucked up is it that you could literally put a lot of people to ease and to rest by just showing the receipts if what you're saying is true? And people be like, oh, okay, God, I feel a lot better than that. I feel a lot better now, you know, because there are people who are still waiting and still believe, obviously, that Frenchie's telling the truth. And they're sitting there like, oh my God, I hope she's got these receipts. I hope she's telling the truth. I'm going to continue to believe that she's telling the truth. But why wouldn't you put those people at ease and just show them that you're being honest and that you're being truthful about what happened? Why would you continue to let this shit go on through your own community? That's what I don't get. Aries says, remember how quick we saw the vet records after she got BBJ? Not only do I remember how fast we got those vet records, I always remember how sus those vet records were. There was something about the records that she showed that it just didn't, it's not necessarily what they said. It was just, I don't know. Something didn't add up at that time. I don't know exactly what it was, but even then, it just didn't seem right. Ari, thank you so much for the support, hun. Blueberry Banana Bread, love your name. I think she should name the new kitty Elsa. Really? For Chantel, I think she picked the right name for the cat. I really do. I think it fits the cat's personality. I think it fits Chantel's personality, to be quite honest. Thank you for being a member for 13 months, son. No, it wasn't necessarily because it was in French. I don't know. I would have to go back over it. I know that what's her name was pointing out a lot of things that were sus. They were blurry also. That's right. That's a big, I mean, dude, listen, you don't even need a scanner nowadays to take a picture of a document and upload it to the internet and it'd be crystal clear. Your smartphone will do that. I mean, how many people have had documents where they're like, we need you to upload this. And they're just like, okay, snap, snap. And they upload it to whatever website. And it's crystal clear. But for whatever reason, Mrs. I don't know how to work technology in 2025, it's all blurry and shit. It's sus. Yeah, the French makes sense. It wasn't because it was French.
FFG, these are comments that you responded to from your own channel. I would think that if you really respected your own viewers enough, that when they asked you, when they tell you, hey, this personally impacts me and you're talking about it, can you provide some proof? Can you show us where any of this opinion is being formed from? You would have enough respect for them. You know, the same people that line your pockets, made your donations, and sit in a charity stream. You would think that you'd have enough respect for them, to be honest. But I guess we've learned that's just not something you're capable of doing. Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you watching it. You know I will be back as soon as I can.
He's so funny with his videos. Yes, we can. Give me just a moment here. Hold on. Where is it at? Here we go.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, French fried girl, do you got a camera?
No, I don't.
So you're not going to turn it on? Okay. All right.
I literally don't.
So everyone.
Gorlick does have a radio voice for sure. Hey, Megan, love you too, girl. Hey, I want to play these clips that I also have back here that we've watched before, but just as a reminder that allegedly the cat was on French Fry Girl's mantle, bless her heart, while these things were being said by French Fry Girl. And again, I'm going to repeat, allegedly, since we know that Frenchie deadass will pick up the phone, call the cops, and try to make false accusations against somebody. Let's be clear. Let's play them.
But since she just reminded me, y'all, our gift for BBJ for Christmas this year, you know those things they make for cats and it's like a fish and the tail flops around? Okay, so it's one of those, but it's like an updated version of that. It's a shark. It's a big shark and the whole thing flops around on the floor and you can take the whole thing like apart and take the motor out and stuff. So you can wash the actual like shark piece of it. You know what I mean? Like the exterior can just be thrown into a washing machine. And it's got this like big motor thing with this big motorized tail that you shove in and you charge it with a USB. It is the cutest fucking thing. Cutest fucking thing. So I hope she really likes it. Don't tell her what we got her till tomorrow.
No, I'm in Canada.
And I didn't have wrapping paper with cats on it, but I had wrapping paper with dogs on it. So I wrapped it over. When I dropped it over at my friend's house, who has BBJ, you know, I wrote sorry on the fucking wrapping paper. So when the cat reads it, she'll know it was no hate. It was just, I don't fuck with cats like that. I don't have cat wrapping paper, but I have dog wrapping paper because that's what I wrap the dog's Christmas presents with. Don't judge me.
He already has confirmed the year. The year was 2023. He went over to Frenchie's house and the urn was on the mantle. The urn was on the mantle. I don't know where I seen this. Did somebody send this to me in DMs or what? So the toy that she's talking about, let me check my DMs. I think somebody found it. Let me see. Oh, Tweet T, I see your picture. That's pretty funny. Was it a tag on Twitter? So the shark toy that she's talking about, somebody says that it wasn't even a cat toy, that it was a dog toy. Where did I see that, man? I feel like it was today. Oh, there it is. It was Buns. Huh. Let me show you guys this. This is kind of interesting. This was today. Bun says, just going to drop this here. A liar always tries to take details from something that is real. The toy Dirt Neck describes as a toy, not a toy for a supposed elderly cat. Definitely not for a dead one. It's a shark for a dog. So this is the toy that she thinks that she was describing. And more than likely, she probably had that toy for her dogs. That's crazy, man. Okay, so listen, I do have some clips I want to play from her most recent live stream. So let's get into them. Let me share the screen, share the tab. Also, again, pay attention to the quality, the audio quality. And she also, if you didn't watch and you're not aware, she struggled throughout the whole live stream to even have internet connection whatsoever. All right, here we go.
I love
MC, honestly, I slept in today. So yeah, no, it's great.
of God. You know what? If you weren't doing fundraisers, you'd be live every day. No, I wouldn't.
So she had some trolls in the chat. Let me tap it back.
For the love of God. You know what? If you weren't doing fundraisers, you'd be live every day. No, I wouldn't. Not when the content is boring as shit. I have hella shit going on. And as you can see by how infrequently I have been going live for months now. That's just bullshit. But I will say that if your two parents weren't fucking siblings, maybe you wouldn't be such a dumbass. How about that? And bye. I'm in the mood to fight. I'm in a pissy mood. So let's fucking go if you want to fucking go. Okay. Okay. Before we get started, before we fucking go, okay? As everybody knows, this whole month we are doing fundraiser on this channel. So I would ask you guys, please, because I cannot figure out how the fuck some of you.
Her insults are all the same. They're all the same. She doesn't come up with anything new. It's repeat, rinse and repeat for her insulting people.
Little nugs are able to send super chats. All I see is the little donate heart button. Please don't send one. I love you guys. I love you for it. Thank you very much for the thought. But please, for this month, please don't send one. Okay. If you would like to donate to the ASPCA, that would be greatly appreciated. If you would like to donate to your own local.
They are full siblings. Frenchie and her brother, they have the same mom and the same dad. Yes.
Animal shelter, animal causes, that is also massively appreciated. As you guys know, unfortunately on YouTube, you can only set up a fundraiser with American charities. And even then,
if it's so unfortunate that you can only set up charities within the United States, why are you even doing it? Why would you say that any kind of fundraiser on your channel is unfortunate? You could just tell your people, hey, you want to do a good thing? Go out and donate to your local animal shelters. It's so crazy that you think that this is okay to do after you got exposed for all of the BBJ shit. It's just fucking mind-blowing. And she's continuing to go along with it. Why doesn't she turn the super chats off for these streams? I don't know. I don't think that she gets super chats. I don't know. I seen a couple come in on the first day. Maybe she doesn't know how, because I'm telling you, when we were doing that thing from Just Saying the other day, I had to completely turn off super chats for the entire channel. And like memberships, unless like you cancel memberships, you can't do it. So I'll say that much. It's not just that simple to turn everything off. They make it pretty complicated. They do. She's got to pay for future court fees. Does she have a problem with America? I would say that more than likely she doesn't like America or Americans.
And they're very limited. So I highly recommend everybody support your local, okay? And thank you everybody for participating in this fundraiser. And thank you everybody for no super chats. Even if you figured out the way to do it for December, I really appreciate that, guys. Okay? Now, we are here for the shit.
She blocked you on one of her Twitter accounts. Jordy says, haven't you been going live for months now? Yeah, since you were found out to be a big fat liar, Gary. You stopped because your grift was found out, dummy. Exactly, Jordy. When all of that shit got brought to the internet and people started to pay attention, her live streaming because she was so stressed out. Because the thing is that Frenchie is just like Chantel. She can't control herself. So if she's pressed about it enough, if enough trolls come in, hey, Tally. Okay, Tally says her story about the final vet visit is full of holes. Tally, we're going to do an open panel one day. We're going to have you come on and talk about it. I still wonder if the story about her dog's passing was even true. Stoner Girl, I don't know. Like I said, I would believe nothing. It's the same with Chantel, how you question everything that comes out of her mouth. The same applies with Frenchie. Same. Jordy, thank you for the support, hun. She has dual Canadian and US citizenship, right? I guess she's one of those weird, like, Canadians or whatever that sit back and wish they were American for whatever reason. That was on her. She did that shit. I'm not just making it up.
And the gigs of it all. Before we get into our react, I just want to go back in time with you guys a little bit and remind everybody, maybe some of y'all weren't around, and Chantal had her channel yeeted a month before she went to Cuba. And she appealed.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Just Jamie says, what a coincidence. She gets trolls just like Foodie Beauty does. Just Jamie, thank you for the super chat, hon. Hold on a second. Let me see. 928.
I don't fucking know. And number two, if you break the rules, the TOSs, right, around the monetization and getting around.
I don't know if you've ever listened to the words that come out of your own mouth when it comes to like TOS and violations. Just your thumbnails alone are just a fucking whole shitload of TOS violations. How many times have you compared Chantel to a farm animal or something like that, or you said ham? You're not allowed to do that. That is against TOS policies. I mean, there's more than likely not a creator in his community who's not somehow, some way breaking TOS rules. It's gonna happen. You're gonna say certain things. You're gonna put certain things in your thumbnail. So it's just so weird how she sits here and tells Chantel of all the TOS violations that she's broke and yada, 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 as if she hasn't done the same. As if you haven't done the same.
Demonetization.
I do remember very recently that you got yourself a big girl strike, didn't you? Not one, but two. She got herself a warning, and then she followed it up with an actual strike that stuck to her channel, and she couldn't go live for a few days. So you obviously are a rule breaker yourself while you're sitting there preaching to Chantel about her violations and her rule breaking, Frenchie. Let's not forget that.
They can yeet your channel. So, for example,
they can yeet your channel, Chantel. For example, the same could be said about you too, Frenchie.
When you've had a channel demonetized, you can't just go onto another monetized channel of yours and start doing content and getting super chats and getting memberships and stuff. That is against TOS. And it's clearly stated that if they find you doing something like that, it can lead to the deletion of your channel. So for her own good, what she did last night seems like a huge mistake to me. This rebrand of the couples channel seems like a huge mistake to me. It seems like, as usual, instead of, like we're saying, putting in.
I don't think she's in a closet. I think she's in a bathroom. I think she's got her laptop. She's sitting in the bathroom. She's got uncontrolled type 2 diarrhea. She hasn't been able to stop eating since this whole thing happened, hashtag no small portion. So she said, hey, I just can't just not go live. People are going to wonder where I've been. So she's got her laptop and her bad internet connection, and she just sits there on the toilet, and every couple of minutes or whatever, she mutes and she slides whatever she needs to slide out of her nicotine asshole, and then she comes back and she reads Chantel, gives her the business, tells her how she's doing it all wrong and how she's got it all figured out, and then she mutes again. And I really do feel like that's more than likely what's going on right now.
In that effort, changing shit up, making sure you're following the rules, she is taking, I mean, the in her mind, easy way out and doing fuck all, breaking more rules, and now she's at a real risk for losing the channels with an S. She'll lose it all. And there's
you don't say. Did you listen to everybody else in the community before you finally decided to go on your channel and regurgitate everything that we've already said? We know. She knows.
No, unexpected donging her way out of this one. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean, guys?
Anyway, if I were in her place, that's what I would be doing. Cleaning up my shit, putting out some other content, and waiting and reapplying. Now, we know that this is her only source of income. How is she going to wait? How is she going to?
I don't know. What about the broom incident and how you lost your, what's it called? Your warehouse job. Are you telling us that Mrs. Accountant over here, she has more than one source of income? X to doubt. X to doubt. Don't believe it.
Pay her shit, more grifting, begging to the subs, probably.
You know what? This might be entertaining. I'm going to let this shit play. Big Gary the Plaque Fairy, jaw won't stop flapping and still e-begging for scraps. Clown. Hey, support group. Hey, Kink. Good to see you, girl. Thank you for the support, hun. Big fucking X to doubt, bro.
But also, wouldn't anybody go onto another platform? Now, she made a community tab post. Hold on, let me get her freaking community tab. I have so many tabs. Here it is. Okay.
Oh God, guys, hang on. I'm so computer illiterate. I don't even know how to work this thing. I just know there's a lot of tabs involved.
Serenity now. Why won't you load, you stupid piece of shit?
Share internet connection. This is God knocking, knock, knock, knock. I wouldn't actually knock if my dog wasn't in here and she'd start barking at 10 o'clock at night. I'm sorry, 11. Okay. That's God knocking at your motherfucking door, Frenchie, saying, hey, look, bitch, I don't know how many signs you need from the heavens above that you probably should go ahead and set your ass down for a little while until this shit blows over. Maybe to avoid, I don't know, some jail time or something. Look, God's done fucked with her microphone. He's got her internet all fucked up, and she just keeps on. She got her little morbidly obese heart, and she's just chugging along, trying to keep up, trying to keep going. Because why? Because she wants to say this about Chantel. It's her only source of income. Well, more than likely, I'd say 99.9999%. It's your only source of income. So no matter if it sounds like you're taking a shit on the toilet with your bad internet, you're going to show the fuck up, aren't you? Hey, Miss T, good to see you, girl. 11 p.m. Listen, it's a weekend. My God. You people think I'm out here smoking crack or something. Miss T, thank you for the support, hon. Good to see you. Hey, Sushi. Lots of drama going on, girl.
Peter's giving me a hard time.
Now listen, I'm gonna have a good time with this. Listen, I'm gonna look, Frenchie, take notes. Okay, this is how this shit's done. All right.
Okay. Yeah. What does it say? Connect to the internet. What does it say that I'm offline?
God's calling, sweetheart. God's God calling. Take the sign, French fry girl. Take the sign.
Well, I hope you guys can hear me because I'm gonna lose it. Anyway, you know what? Fuck her in her fucking community tab. I don't know why that fucking tab says I'm offline, but the chat's still moving, so we're online. Anyway, she had made a community tab post.
Now she's got to wing it. She's got to remember what the community tab post says because her internet won't load it.
About starting.
Go ahead, just make some shit up. We're waiting.
Twitch again because of
something about starting Twitch again. I'm not sure. She's a loser and I'm better than her. That's all you guys need to know, okay?
Apparently,
send money now.
She has a Twitch account. We remember that from when she lost her channel, right? But she lost the password and now she can't get into her Twitch account. I'm laughing at that, but I also am locked out of my Kick account. But I mean, I don't want to say I don't give a shit about the Kick account, but I mean, it's not like all my eggs are in one fucking basket. And I
X'd out. Frenchie, we do believe that all of your eggs are in one basket. One big fat BBJ dead cat basket. That's what we believe.
Forgot the password to the fucking basket. You know what I mean?
Are you telling us that you're unable to reset your Kick password? Is it that complicated for you, Boomer? There should be a little notification that says forget password, click here.
It's not really the same situation, in my opinion. She's a fucking moron. It is what it is. All right. So apparently now.
Well, yes. She wears diapers and she rides in the short bus. Yes, we're aware she's a moron. Okay. That's why we don't compare our life to her. Okay. That's why, because again, the bar is in hell, Frenchie. Oh, my situation's so much better. I'll have all my eggs in one basket. I forgot my password on Kick. Yeah, like, why are you comparing yourself to this person? It's bizarre. That would be the equivalent, okay, for people who are in different communities. Okay, that would be the equivalent for people who react to Shani for Christ or whatever the fuck her name is. That would be like you comparing your life to her. Or how about the Cyrax reactors? Can you imagine comparing your life to his and trying to say things like, well, I can't relate to that because, like, why are you even comparing? It's Cyrax. It's Shani for fucking Christ. It's Foodie fucking Beauty. We're watching the show. Of course, everything about her is going to be extreme. That's the fucking point here. You freak.
Yeah, she's gonna be over on Twitch, which I do think is a good move, obviously. If
Oh, she's got your approval. Well, thank God.
this is all the money you're making is coming from online, you're gonna have to keep making your money. You know, she's not sitting on a little nest egg or anything. She'll be on Twitch. Maybe oh no, she's banned on.
Oh, yeah. Like, I know, like you, Frenchie, right? With your spite house money. Again, you're comparing yourself to I'm sorry, Foodie Beauty. Sassy Mama says every excuse is a lie in disguise. Hashtag win, Gary, win. Win, Gary, win. Yell it from the rooftop. You're going to church tomorrow? Have your pastor get up there and say, God, Jesus, win, Gary, win. God wants to know, when did the cat die, Gary? When? Sassy Mama, thank you for the super chat.
Patreon, I forgot about that. Well, we know what the other alternative is, and it's a bathtub full of peeps. And I don't even want to think about that. So, I mean, if I were her, I would be on Twitch right now. I don't know why she hasn't gone live all day today. I would also be nervous enough to like hustle on this a little. Maybe she's so angry that she can't, you know? Can you make money on Twitch? Yes, you can. You can make money on Twitch. I mean, a lot of people make a lot of money on Twitch. You'll never make YouTube money on Twitch.
She's in the bathroom, 10KD. I've done explained it. I've done cracked the code, bro.
Put it that way. They will never be the same. It's just YouTube just pays like it's on another level with the ads and things like that. Can she earn a living wage? You know what I mean? On Twitch? Yeah, she can. Yeah, she can. She has to put in the fucking effort though. And that's going to be a problem for her because like we've been saying, right? What, 9 years now online? 0 effort required. It's hard for somebody to go 0 to 100, but she's going to have to fucking do that if she wants her shit to be paid. You know, the thing with her also, in my opinion, depending on the kindness of these strangers in her chat, is that they want to see her. They want to spend time with her. I know it's psycho.
Oh, for the love of God. You want to spend time with her too. Didn't you show up at the fashion show, ma'am? Didn't you show up at her house to collect the cat? It seems like her audience is not the only ones who wants to spend some time with Chantel. Isn't there a picture floating around out there of you and Chantel actually meeting each other? Because you followed her to the fashion show so you could be, not only were you there, it's not like you were just setting off in the bleachers in a disguise or something. You took your ass and you went up there and you got a picture with somebody that you idolize off of the internet. And we're never going to fucking forget that, bro. You did. And at that time, I just want to remind everybody that they were already labeling Chantel an animal abuser. So you explain to me why a person who is dead set on calling somebody and labeling them an animal abuser, that they're willing to walk up to them and pose and take pictures right then and there for the internet, the internet and God to see. Frenchie, make that make sense. It's crazy. Would you take a picture? Would you smile in a picture with an animal abuser?
Because we're like, who raw dogs that shit and stuff. These are the people who do. And in my opinion, a lot of them do because they're fucking lonely. And they look for that.
Kink Fuzz says, the bitch is lying so hard, she's stuttering. I just think that it's crazy. Like, listen, if she would have answered everybody's questions, seeing as how the situation played out online and how she got her hands on BBJ, if she would have answered the win and showed the paperwork about what happened to BBJ, you could set on your platform and go back to reacting to Chantel if that's what you want to do. But the fact that you still have not answered these questions and you have the audacity to sit there with that stupid looking avatar talking about Chantel and the bad decisions that she makes in her life, you can't be fucking serious right now. You can't just come up here and talk about Chantel. I don't give a damn how funkled she is. I don't care how many cats she adopts. What, you don't have a right to speak on any of that until you give your community answers about the BBJ situation. Like it's the audacity. Oh, I'm not going anywhere. Nobody said go anywhere, Frenchie. Nobody said to kick rocks. Why would you think that people were expecting that you would leave? I didn't think that you show your face back, to be quite honest, because I know that you're guilty of the crimes. So it's a little bit different. I didn't think that you would really have the balls to come back and show your face. But I guess you're right. I was wrong. But the community necessarily, especially your community, they don't expect you to just to leave, but they expect some fucking answers. And until you give those answers, you're going to have problems going back and just reacting to Chantel because nobody can take you serious. Oh, Chantel's over there and she lost her AdSense and she doesn't have a nest egg and now she's poor and she's broke and she's homeless and ha ha ha, he. Well, you don't get to say that anymore because you got things to answer for. So it doesn't hit the same. We can't come over here, or not we, because fuck that shit, but people who enjoyed your content, they can't just watch that and listen to you knowing that you won't prove yourself innocent. You won't clear the fucking air. You won't say, hey, I didn't do what I'm being accused of. You're acting like you're legally caught up when you're no longer legally tied to any of this. So right now you could take the microphone, won't say camera because you're obviously not going to do that, and clear your fucking name. And the fact that you won't says everything. Her subs do eat crayons. It's true. It's true, Cancer Warrior. Let me get the next clip pulled up. Not that one. Oh yeah, let me go to this one. This is pretty important. 30 minutes and 26 seconds. Let me get it pulled up here. Okay. 10 Katie says her avatar's hairline isn't right either. Needs to push it back about 3 inches. Bro, her intro where she's skinny and she's a rock star. Her intro fits exactly her reality. You think Chantel is delusional? She's just as delusional, if not more, than Foodie Beauty. She really sees herself as a skinny legend. Swear to God. 10 Katie, thank you for the super chat, hun. Okay, let's let it play.
Oh my God. I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know what the hell is going on here. You need to download the video. Well, yeah, I started the stream by saying that I had downloaded the.
This right here is interesting. Again, not to repeat myself, but Frenchie's, when she first decided that we were no longer going to be buddies and pals and friends anymore, she had to go to her community and tell everybody I was anti-Semitic. You've heard me say it over and 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 over, right? And these are now people who she's allowing on her channel and in her comments section. They can go over to the Kiwi Farms and they can say racist things and they can be anti-Semitic against her. They can say all kinds of anti-Semitic shit against her. And she welcomes them in so much so that she's willing to pin their comments. But I thought you didn't like people who were anti-Semitic. French fry girl. That's a Kiwi farmer that you're pinning right there. And you're well aware of who that person is. I thought you didn't like people who were anti-Semitic and who said racist things. Then why are they welcome in your community? Why are you pinning them on your board? Remember when you went to your platform and you told your whole community that I'm anti-Semitic and everybody should unsub my channel and yada, 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 yada? I'm just saying, can you make it make sense? Because it's almost like I feel like the crazy person out here. These people have said things about you being Jewish and you're welcoming them into your community. You're pinning their comments. You're responding to them in your comment section. So you don't think I'm anti-Semitic. So what was the reason why you needed to go against me? Because it wasn't that. You don't believe for a fucking second that I'm anti-Semitic. You don't believe for a second that I support that. It obviously is something else. So what was the reason why we needed to get into the fight that we got into? Because it definitely wasn't anything to do with me being anti-Semitic or me supporting anti-Semitic people when you're allowing this shit to go on your channel? So what is it? And they should not. That's always been the rules. They're supposed to stay out of there and just report on the shit. Things have changed. The Kiwi farmers is not what it used to be. It's completely different present day. Mm-hmm.
Videos. They're not on her channel. I got them from Kiwi Farms. They're downloaded. This is how we watch them all the time. Hold on.
Let me go in. Damn, I got too many tabs open, Frenchie. Shit, I'm starting to feel like you. Okay, so she had to end her video and start over. Let me go to the end of it.
With the old-fashioned way. I mean,
do you see this? The circle? It's just spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning.
YouTube.
Again, that's God, French fry girl. Take it as a sign, sweetheart.
Welcome to VIPs.
Yes, I do. I'll never forget that. Remember when she said there's enough reactors and we don't need any more? She sure did. Can you imagine publicly saying that? She said that the community was watered down, there were too many reactors, and that we didn't need any more people. Imagine how that had to make people feel, especially people who were considering starting a channel. Like they were like, damn, if I start a channel, she's probably going to say some fucked up shit about me because she doesn't want other reactors in the community. I'm just going to go ahead and pass. Like there's been so much pushback. And that's why it's been so long since we've really had any new creators in this community. She plays a big role in that. A really big role in that. Gatekeeping, reacting. Imagine that. Imagine that. You want to talk about jealousy, sweetheart. What other creators do you see acting the way that she does? She's an army of one. I would say the majority of creators around here, you're going to see supporting other creators. The majority. But again, she's the army of one for a fucking reason.
Club. This seems like a Pete's thing. Oh, thank you.
well, thank you, Lori. I put this jazzy background on weeks ago at this point, and now I don't know how to get rid of it or change it. So I guess
she's lying. I want you all to know that this is part of her gaslighting and her manipulation, okay? She's full of shit. She runs the same shit that a lot of us run, okay? Not everybody uses StreamYards, but a lot of us do. I'm going to show you all something really quick. Do you see this? Do you see that? I'm clicking a button. It's right there in the background. So when I upload, I'm going to tell you, it's the same for everybody. It's this easy. There you go. When you put your thumbnail and you upload your thumbnail, it's the same process. It's the same shit. So you're telling me that you don't know how to change your thumbnail on your videos? Because changing your thumbnail, changing your background, it's all the same shit. Why tell such a stupid lie? Why tell such a dumb lie? That doesn't make any sense.
Pete's Club. This seems like a Pete's thing. Oh, thank you.
well, thank you, Lori. I put this jazzy background on weeks ago at this point, and now I don't know how to get rid of it or change it. So I guess we're always going to be the jazzy background.
Dude, that's one of the most bizarre lies I think I've heard her say thus far. Thus far.
Okay, what did we say to people who joined? I don't remember.
It's literally right here. We're using the same program. It's literally right here, and you just click a picture. You just click a picture, click anything. You can upload your own. I don't know why she would say something so stupid like that. Lori is a nut job. So for those of you who are unaware or you don't follow along with the characters, so this Lori is one of her mods. She only has a handful of mods over there, like a couple. Lori is psychotic. Lori will fight for Frenchie to the death. And she is saying some vile, disgusting shit instead of just staying out of it, completely out of the fight with Frenchie and her brother. She's not only inserting herself into the fight, she is saying some of the most nastiest shit to Frenchie's brother, Chris. It's crazy. Very crazy. So Lori claims to be a medium, I believe, a psychic medium where you speak to the other side and speak to the dead. And it's kind of insulting, Chris. Sorry to even bring this up, but she has claimed to have spoken with Frenchie's deceased mother. Yep. This community is insane. That's not us spinning. That's Frenchie's internet. Lori and Dell are to FFG with Teardrop and Tracy Art of Foodie. Exactly. Hey, I enjoyed the Long Island medium. I'm not going to lie. If I could get tickets to go to her show because she goes on tour every so often, I totally would. Big fan. Sorry. But I'm not knocking all psychic mediums. Nuts at all. Like, I kind of think there might be some truth in that shit, or maybe I just want to believe that. But I just think Lori's a fucking nutter. She's a nutter who's sickly, severely obsessed with Big Gary. That's really it. Right, Sushi? It's so true.
I genuinely might have a stroke tonight.
Hey, Gorla, good to see you, hon. Lori is the only medium. She ass, bitch. That was a banger. That was funny.
Oh God, I'm sweating. I'm so angry right now.
This internet situation has her so stressed out that she's actually sitting there with cigarette smoke just surrounding her, and she's sweating. Imagine the stench. Imagine the stench. Seriously.
Serenity now. Serenity now. Okay. You thought your network was bad. Hello, 911. Okay. We're gonna have to hit refresh. I don't know what's gonna happen when I hit refresh. I'm scared to hit refresh. It gets better and better. Fucking get better. Damn it. Does she get paid in December? No, she does not. When you lose monetization, there's no more like, oh, but I'll get that money from like November that's supposed to be paid out in December. No, it's done. It is done. You don't get fuck all from them. Nothing. Am I in Syria? No. That's right. That's right. That's right. I'm sweating. I'm stressed. My Wi-Fi isn't working either. Been a bitch working on. I don't know what the hell is going on. No pay.
Oh, she's stressed, all right. She's definitely stressed, but I can promise you it's not just because her internet won't work. She's stressed about everything that's happening right now. You don't understand the absolute fucking hit that Frenchie has taken, the beating she's taken over the last couple of months since she's been exposed over this BBJ thing. So it's already stressful. I mean, just to imagine having this very large community who's looking at you and waiting to see what you're going to say and if you're going to acknowledge this whole situation about BBJ. I'd be sweating bullets too. I'd be drenched in bullets. I'd be like, oh my God, I've got a Spite House money and a dead cat urn, and that motherfucker's been dead for 3 years now. Hell yeah. I mean, you sweat when you get nervous. You ever listen? I'll never fucking forget it, man. I used to cut school all the fucking time, and I used to think I was so cool. I was gonna get away with it. I thought I was so slick. I'd leave out the door, me and all my friends, and we'd come home before the bell rang or whatever, and just, how was your day at school? It was fantastic. Learned loads. You wouldn't believe it, Mom. It was a good time, And I remember just trotting my fat ass back to school, thinking things were just hunky dory. looked outside and I got to look and I was like, oh my God, that's my mom's car and she's not in it. Oh my God. And they don't just take you immediately back to the principal's office. And it wasn't even the principal's office, it was the assistant principal. And that motherfucker was a motherfucker. They make you sit outside before you go in. And oh my God, bro, just drenched in sweat, nervous in the motherfucker because I know I'm guilty as hell. I know I'm guilty as sin. I ain't getting away with shit. Ain't no way out of this. So that's my point. You're not going to be sitting there sweating because your internet. I can't even imagine the stress that this woman is under and the fact that she just has to keep showing up to the place where all of this happened. Like, she can't just leave for the same reason that she's sitting here making fun of Chantel, because she put all of her eggs in one basket. Because if she hadn't have put all of her eggs in one basket, then more than likely she would just say, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm out of here. I'm going to go be in a successful accountant somewhere. I don't need this shit, but she has to do it. She has to do it. It's the same thing she accuses everybody else. You need YouTube. It's your only thing you got. It's all you have. It's what you put. Yeah, well, the same goes for you, big girl. Because after everything you've been accused of, after everything that's been proven about you, you continue to show up every single time. Every single time. She should have tons of money to retire.
Pay in December. That's right. No pay in December. Not a cent to her fucking name. And like TikTok, bitch, rent is coming again. Ew. Okay. Let me just take this off and let me hit refresh and let's all pray to God that this is gonna fucking work. And if not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hold on. Let me try and fix this. Fuck.
Oh, that's the thing, Art. And I've heard people say that Frenchie has said if Chantel was to get terminated off of the platform, that would be over for her, that she would just shut her channel down and walk away. Please. Come on. Like, why? Why would you even say that you would do that? For what reason? So you're only here to react to Chantel? You've got nothing outside of that? It's just about Chantel? Like, are you here to see the job through? You need to make sure that she's off the platform. She's not monetized. And like, once she's 6 feet in the fucking ground, then you can be like, oh, well, my job's done here. I'm out of here. That's kind of weird. They don't want me to have high-speed internet. Chantel is her life. She's just sitting here in silence trying to get this shit to work. We're all
I feel like I should be singing in the arms of the angel while I watch this fucking thing not load and spin into oblivion.
Hey, Daily. Awkward.
Hell is going here. You need to download the video. Well, yeah, I started the stream by saying that I had downloaded the videos. They're not on her channel. I got them from Kiwi Farms. They're downloaded. This is how we watch them all the time. Hold on.
Chris, what did she do to her computer? What do you think's wrong with it? Are you trying to hack her, Chris? Is that what's happening right now? Is this the long troll, Chris? Is this what she's speaking of? It's not her computer. It's her internet. You can tell it's her internet.
Okay, I'm sweating. I'm so stressed. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what the hell. Okay, I'm sweating. I'm so stressed. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what the hell is going on. It's telling me to connect to the internet, that I'm offline, but I'm clearly online because we're talking and the fucking chat is moving.
Did you get a virus? Have you been downloading MP3s again, Frenchie?
I tried to close it and reopen it, and now it's just a
If anything happens to my internet, it was Chris. I'm dead.
blank screen. Blank fucking. Thanks, YouTube. I don't know what the hell is going on. It's not the internet. If we're on the internet, I'm going to blame YouTube for this one.
Frankie the Chihuahua says she's got the Obama internet in Canada. Frankie the Chihuahua, thank you for being a member for 43 months.
The temptation to do that is so fucking real right now, or to throw myself out the window. No internet connection. I mean, we're talking on the internet. How is there no internet connection? Have I mentioned yet how much I fucking hate computers? Kick the laptop to sort it out. Do it the old-fashioned way. I mean, sucker, fucking go. It's still not working.
So do you guys think, because I'm almost positive. Remember when I told you guys I listened to her members only stream that one day and how depressing it was because I could hear the empty Mountain Dew can hit the table and I heard her lighting like cigarettes back to back and actually could hear her putting her cigarette out in her ashtray and like the echo of an empty home, not a soul in there that gives an actual fuck about her. It was just very depressing, right? I'm pretty sure that she hosts all of her streams from her kitchen table. She probably does not have a desk, a setup. You know, she's sitting there at her kitchen table with her cigarettes. I bet you money that old girl over here has a cigarette case. I remember being young and like every one of my aunts had a cigarette case, you know, like, and it did that snap thing or whatever. And they every so often they'd get a new one, a little glitter, a little glam or whatever. They thought they were hot shit. And they put their pack of cigarettes and their lighter in there and they'd pack that around and they'd roll up their money and they'd stick it in there if we were going shopping or something. I know you got a cigarette case, don't you, Frenchie? Just say you do. It's fine. Art says Chris handed her enemies the bullets that took out her router. Exactly, Art. Exactly. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Your grandma had the cigarette case? Yeah, I know that she does. In that damn kitchen at her table, alone and miserable. Nobody, and when I say this, nobody is jealous of that shit.
But I mean, it made me feel better for a second. Oh, God. I don't know what to do. Honest to God. I know there's an internet connection, y'all. Oh, if we have to restart it, we'll be here. I'm afraid to restart it, and then it's not going to work again. And then what? Oh, my God. I literally hate my life. Okay. We're not melting the fuck down. Everybody calm down. You know what I say? Everybody calm down. That's just to me. Restart the computer. Oh my God, I'm sweating from the stress of this right now. Okay.
You want to know why she's such an old head, 10KD? I can answer that. That's pretty easy. I would imagine somebody like Frenchie, and this is just going off some of the things that I've seen Chris say on Twitter, and especially present day when we're talking about her friends. Like, you might hang out with your parents to some extent. And again, I'm just kind of just assuming and guessing why she seems like such an old head. She probably has really never had friends, you know, like all of my memories growing up involve like friends, you know, people my age. If I would hang out with my mom, it was to kick her ass in cards or some shit like that, or dominoes or darts, you know, and then I'm out of here. Deuces, bitches. You know, and that was really it. But Frenchie probably spent a lot of time with her family. And so that's why she seems like such an old head. That's just a guess, though. Who knows?
I think I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to end the stream, restart this fucking piece of shit, and try it again. Ugh.
Imagine sweating because you had to type the internet password really fast.
I can't do, wait, I can't do anything right now. The only page that's like loaded right now is
she's trying to get her internet to work and she's blaming it on her computer. That's what she's doing. And she's having a meltdown and saying that she's sweating because of it. I think this part, like, when she's not just being a real nasty, see you next Tuesday, this is fucking hilarious. Watching her stress in real time is chef's kiss.
This one. This for once.
No, 10 KD. I'm dead ass serious. Like, no trolling. You know, I am a fucking super troll, but I'm not even joking. Like that live stream when I don't know, man. It was so poetic. The fucking empty Mountain Dew can hitting the table and the echo throughout her lonely fucking apartment. I was like, damn. No wonder you're so mean and you're so hateful and you're so nasty, because you're just a lonely, bitter old woman. And I call her old even though she's a year younger than me, because she's like a little bitter old woman. Like, seriously. Like, I'm just a mean, you know how like you can have a mean old man and a mean old woman? They're just fucking mean. Like, they're just nasty motherfuckers. That's what she reminds me of. Hey, Liberty. Thank you, hon. Thanks for the glaze, Liberty. Just like Chantel, peas in a pod. Yeah, pretty much.
Streaming that I bitch out every fucking day. Literally the only tab that's working right now. Every other tab is blank. And when I hit refresh, it tells me that I'm not online.
Every other tab is blank. What do you want, web TV, motherfucker? Jesus Christ, get it together. Hey, Porcosaurus. She always says she streams sitting on the couch, hunched over the laptop on the coffee table. It tracks cigs and weed scattered nearby. I mean, that position reminds me, Porcosaurus, a lot of the ceiling position. Like, there's nothing about that seems comfortable. Like, I got it. I fucking got it. So what you're telling me is okay, so this is the couch, right? Fruity says, hold on. You know already I'm in engineering. I just confirmed with Chris the way he ever connected the control for a computer is through the official apps, Google, which are meant. I think I know what you're going to say, Fruity Spite. And we're going to talk about that at the end of the stream. Just hold on a second. Hold on. Which are meant to help old people with their issues. You cannot hack someone's computer without them knowing. Okay, so before I demonstrate you guys how I think Frenchie sits at her couch, if that's to be believed, which is a totally thing right there, okay? Let me explain what Fruity's talking about, and we're going to hear the clip in a minute. So she insinuates at the end of this stream that the reason that her computer, or the reason that she's having all these issues, is because she had to, like, I guess, get a new computer and new microphone and all new StreamYards, new Google Chrome or Internet Explorer. When it's all brand new, it's fresh, all that, right? Because she insinuated that her brother is hacking her computer. So the way that anytime that Chris has helped French Fry Girl is by remote access. I know exactly what you're talking about. I used to help people like this too. So you go through like these apps and you have to give the person permission for them to like take control of your computer and help fix whatever issue that you were having. They can't just connect to your computer at any time. Like I'm sure somebody could hack her computer or something like that, but she's lying anyways. I believe all of this is bullshit. I believe what somebody said earlier, and I'm not going to name names, is that she's in a different location. She's in a location where it's not the computer that's the issue. This is all internet related. Like her saying the tabs aren't loading is internet. Now the mic thing is suspicious because her mic sounds different. Maybe because she's using the mic that's built into the laptop. I don't know. Let's give a scenario though. So this is her couch. This is her coffee table. So you mean to tell me that this motherfucker is bent over with a cigarette? Where's the... She's got like what? Like, hold on. Chantel, you fucking fat motherfucker. Is she bent over like that with her coffee table from her couch? No. I can't believe you. Yeah, that who day what? What of it? That's weird. That's so weird. Bent over your couch on your coffee table, huh? Man. I bet you got a big old fucking large fry and a big old large Coke, don't you? Large Mountain Dew? DoorDash just laid all over the motherfucking house. I know for a fact you done ran up a huge ass DoorDash bill. I ain't gonna say where I heard that from. Their name definitely doesn't rhyme with Smish. No, absolutely not. Porkosaurus, thank you for the support, hun.
Okay, we're gonna end the stream. I'm gonna restart this fucking piece of shit.
Who's out here bragging about drinking Baja Blast? Is there no shame for anybody? Is there no shame in this world for anybody? Like, especially at 40 something years old, nobody's out here bragging about drinking pop. Okay. Join the rest of the fucking crowd and say you drink a gallon of water a day. Make that shit up, lie about it, whatever you got to do. But saying that you drink Baja Blast is not the look, girl.
And we'll be back in 2 minutes, okay? Sorry, everybody.
And then that's it. That's the first one, right? It's just dead air for like another 10 minutes. Hold on, let me end this. Let me get it pulled back up. It's not the look. It's not the look. I drink Baja Blast. All right, let's go to the second one. So it looks like she was make her internet functional for at least an hour and 46 minutes. Okay, so let me look at my notes here. When does she start talking about you, Gorlick? Let me get it pulled up. Hold on, please. Oh, I already had it pulled up. The 51-minute mark is where she starts being a tough guy and telling everybody how she's going to read them for filth as soon as she's not giving money to charity anymore. As soon as she's able to put the money in her own pocket, she's going to start giving the reactors the business. Who do you think you are? She stops the streams to go into the Taco Bell and complain about the internet speed, get a soft shell taco, and walk back to the van. You mean wobble. Wobble.
Don't you have some fucking, chronic fucking injury or...
Oh no.
Yeah.
We got the circle of death. Didn't that used to be a thing? Who had that? It was the Xbox, right? What they call it, the ring of death. So whenever you see the circle thing spinning, you're going to call it the ring of death, just like the Xbox 360. Or no, the original Xbox had.
Okay. I just thought of it because I'm stoned and some of us are brilliant when we're high or at least come up with good ideas.
God, you just sound so fat. Fuck. How do you sound that heavy? Seriously. You couldn't even try skinny if you try to sound skinny if you wanted to. Oh my God. Could you imagine phone sex with this beast?
Yes. Some of us get catatonic and, eat a large pizza. Here's what they got to do. All these fatties, okay? Footy Bitty, Rosie, the annoying one, Amberlyn, you know what? They're all annoying ones. Candy, when she's, inevitably going to be demonetized too. I'm assuming that disgusting thing, Sauce Queen, that Chantal used to.
Doesn't she talk about how Chantal has lost, all of her female features, and all, how because she doesn't have her fucking uterus and the hysterectomy? Doesn't she? Like, oh my God, you got nerve, Biggie.
It was also demonetized because Jesus Christ, that's disgusting. All of those fatties, put them into a fucking home with cameras. We'll call it Fatty Big Brother. Okay. And every week we vote one of them out. No, Shani's not included. That's just disgusting.
I'm only watching if you're there. Okay. If you're not there, count me out. I need you there. All right. With your Mountain Dew Baja Blast and your 7 cigarettes.
I'm not even talking about Shani.
Her fucking cigarettes are a side character at this point. Oh my God. I just want to fucking you know what? I just want a pack of cigarettes just to put one in my mouth or one behind my ear. I'll just put a motherfucking cigarette behind my ear while we're reacting to Frenchie. Can I do that? Is that against TOS? Can somebody tell me? Not even trolling. Chantal's a better face than her. Yes, Chantal of all people. That's what everybody's saying, 10KD, and I agree.
I know people in this community are like shifting over to Shani. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Thank God. Piss off then. So you mean to tell me you'll piss off if she pisses off? Foodie Beauty, get fucked. Get out of here.
Absolutely too disgusting. No. Child abuse in that mix is that I can't fucking do it. However,
As if you give a single fuck about kids. Are you kidding me? The nerve of you, Gunty.
the rest of them in a Big Brother house, bitch, I would watch that. Watch them do little physical competitions every week for like head of household and stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god. I would watch the shit out of that.
April, the Foodie Beauty channel.
Can you imagine? Seriously, she's met a dude on Plenty of Fish and they go to have a phone conversation. Click.
No. No.
Oh my god, that's perfect. That's it. That's what it is. Big back brother. Perfect.
No, hey Mimi, you're not.
Of course she knows she's a locale now. Like, I mean, dude, just think about it. Seriously. Think about this. Just think about this embarrassment right here.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, French fried girl, do you got a camera?
No, I don't.
So you're not going to turn it on? Okay. All right.
I literally don't.
So everyone.
Like, how do you recover from something like that? Seriously. No, I don't. How do you recover in 2025 telling Keemstar of all people you don't have a camera? Like, you could have just said something better than that. Like, I don't have it hooked up. It won't load. I try to get that motherfucker working backstage, Keem, and lo and behold, just wouldn't fucking connect. Ain't that a damn shame? I hope my avatar's okay. I don't have one. So right there, you blew it. He knew that you were full of shit after that.
Strawberries. I was helping Nora. We were helping them.
Okay. Not in the same house. No, but I do like that idea. Because we all fucking hate each other. And that
No, we don't. No, we don't. For the majority of the part, I think the majority of the reactors get along together. I think it's like us against you. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm missing somebody, but I feel like the majority of the reaction community gets along with each other. They might have had their moments where they've bumped heads or whatever, but I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
would make good content too. Big Brother, also Big Back. But the fucking reactors. Oh shit! And let the psychological warfare begin. Although the psychological warfare has been going on for years in this fucking community, you know what? Let's make it into content. Why not?
Like, what? The BMI police? They were funny.
Pretty exactly. I love Chris's answer when Sam first asked, did you set up her laptop and does it have a cam? And Chris was like, no, I didn't set it up, but I would think her laptop has a cam since they come with them. How do you not have a camera? Like, dude, honestly, you can just sit there and say, I don't want to be on camera. Whatever, anything, but I don't have a camera. This is not 2003, you know, when you're in the AOL chat rooms and people are like, do you have a picture? And you're like, no, unfortunately, I don't have a scanner to scan in one of my Polaroids. Not like I know any of this from experience or anything. God, I'm just saying, 2025, bro, everything comes with a camera. Hell,
Imagine eye roll. Like, are you? Ooh. Is there an accident? What is that?
I know that little piece of shit gnome didn't really bring his fucking hustle. You know what? It's probably a fake one, but just in case it's a real one.
This is her realizing that garlic bread, shut up, very good, is in the chat. Okay.
That little piece of
Listen, I was the first one of my friends to have a scanner. These motherfuckers were coming to my house with their fucking pictures, their photo pictures, so they could scan it in and send it to their internet boyfriends. It was a whole thing.
shit gnome didn't really bring his fucking hustle. You know what? It's probably a fake one, but just in case it's a real one. Don't you have some fucking, chronic fucking injury, or that's not even an injury? You fucking lied about dying. You said you were dying. You led your community to believe that you were dying. Okay? Gorlick fuckface, get
So Frenchie's claim, here's the claim, ladies and gentlemen, and I guess we'll expect to hear more, but after the fundraisers are over, okay? Because she doesn't want the money to go to the ASPCA. She wants the money from the drama and exposing Gorlick Bread for claiming that he told his community that he was dying. She wants that money, okay? So she's going to wait till January till all this fundraising crap that she thought she was going to do to clear her name is donezo. And then she's going to tell us exactly how Gorlick, I guess, exploited his community and told everybody that he was going to PA. All right. Is that going to come with a hashtag when the BBJ died? Is you also going to include that in your January streams? Just curious.
the fuck out of here, you piece of absolute shit. Fucking preying on the women in this community. Hey guys, what's up, you guys? Watching your fucking views and subs and making a fucking ass out of yourself, you fucking gnome piece of shit.
Why you keep calling dude a gnome? You got nerve talking about showing your ass in a community, Frenchie. Just saying. Let's be real here. We've all showed our asses in this community. All right?
You lied about having a terminal illness. Get the fuck out of my face.
That's a hell of an accusation to make. And according to Gorlick Brad, what he said on his most recent video, not most recent, but the one I think he did about you, something along the lines of, you can't do that in Canada. You can't just go out here and just make those kind of big girl accusations without being able to back those up. So we're going to be waiting on your receipts to back up that he faked cancer. And I don't want to see toilet baby receipts. I want to see French fry girl receipts, okay?
Anyways.
And wait, garlic not. Garlic no balls. Wait, okay?
Gorlick not. Is that as good as you can do? French fry girl? Okay.
Because this month we're busy. We're doing the fundraisers over here. Next month it's a whole new ball game. And next month, one by one, I'm going to be telling everybody over here exactly who the fuck all you pieces of shit are. You, with your fucking skeevy ass voice and your fucking skeevy ass face, you're going to be the first fucking one that I expose. You've been exposed. But it seems to me a lot of people don't know the truth about you. I want to make sure you and a lot of the other motherfuckers, everybody is up to date on exactly who the fuck you are. Lie about a terminal illness, you fucking loser.
Again, I just want to remind you this. Even if anything that you're saying is true about Gorlick Bread, even if it's true, it doesn't change anything about the BBJ situation. Nothing. Doesn't matter what you bring to the internet about any of the reactors. It's not going to change that everybody in the community is waiting to hear when BBJ died and to see the paperwork from the vet. It's not going to change any of that. Doesn't matter. It's like you are actually an employee of the fucking Kiwi Farms now. That's great. Cat deflection.
And another thing. Now you
And another thing.
pissed me off.
Oh my God! Can you put your teeth in, ma'am? Are your teeth soaking right now? Because I can tell you're not wearing your teeth, Frenchie. Just in case you were wondering, you are not wearing your teeth. Okay. I don't know. Look, I'm not trying to go out here and false teeth shame anybody. That's just a part of life. Shit happens, especially when you don't practice good hygiene. But if you're going to host live streams and you're going to be talking a lot, the least you could do, like my grandma was so serious about her teeth, man. Them motherfuckers stayed in her mouth all day and she popped them out and let them soak and whatever it was every night before she went to bed. She'd pop them out. But that woman wouldn't take a phone call. If her phone would ring, she'd hold on now, and she'd pop her teeth in and then she'd have the conversation like any respectable woman would do. Why are you on here talking without your teeth in your mouth, woman? Unbelievable.
Now you pissed me off. Did you guys know when I started this channel, Gorlick Bread used to come in here almost every single stream under the name Christina the Latina, fucking hamming it up with the chat and yada, yada, yada. And then we would end the stream and he would go and make his little video on his channel. He would come in here for talking points, pretending to be a...
You got nerve. You got nerve because you be repeating what everybody else be saying. Whether it be a reactor, whether you're getting that shit directly from forums in Twitter. You collect all of your data throughout the community and then you regurgitate it on your fucking live streams for your talking points. Again, it takes balls.
A woman, so that this group of people, mostly...
What's with her and Gorlick suddenly, Kyle? Because Gorlick's been fucking making videos on her. Gorlick's been making videos on her, and her new best friends, the Griff Gangs and the Kiwi Farmers, hate Gorlick Bread. Do you understand how the two go together?
Women would accept him. My God, man.
Nobody cares. Nothing is going to top the fact that you stole a cat from Chantel, lied about what happened to the cat, and then collected $500,000. Like, see what I'm saying? We can't even take you serious. Even if you were to come on here and expose one of the reactors for faking cancer, it's like, okay, yeah, but can you tell us what happened to the cat and what you're going to do about refunding the money that you collected while the cat was dead? We don't care. This was a pretty big fucking deal, Frenchie. You can point. Yeah, but Gorlick did this. And Yabba did that. And Charlie did this. And Sam did that. And Just Breathing did this. And my brother, he did all of these things. And we're like, okay, we don't care. Don't care.
Maybe you could get a job.
Yes, Gorlick Bread is Christina the Latina.
Like, coming online, entertaining you people in one way or another, whether you're laughing at me, laughing with me. And when it's taken away just like that, like 3 days ago, you expect me to have a full-ass career? Like, what?
Natalie says, keep attacking the community, Gary. We have Gorlick Bread's back. Keep showing us who you are. Yeah, you're not helping your cause because here's the problem. Here's the big fucking red flag. The big red flag, right? Why is this just now important? So if Gorlick committed such a big crime in the community, like faking cancer, why did that just now become important? Why wasn't that important? So when did this happen? I'm going to assume it because, listen, I've been hearing this shit for a long time. For like literally years, I've been hearing about this shit from Toilet Baby, okay? So if that's the case, why in January of 2026 are you just now having that conversation? Why do you feel like in January 2026, years later, according to you, that it's been exposed that Gorlick bred fake cancer? Is it so important to take to your platform and tell everybody that? And God only knows what you're going to say about everybody else, but I'm going to assume it's going to be years old. It's not going to be relevant. It's not going to be fresh off the press, something that just happened. Oh my God, I need to warn the community. Guess what, guys? There's a predator out here who might be preying on you, who's faking cancer and wants to get into your wallets, into your bank accounts. You need to be aware. That's not the case. So even if these things were true and they happened 7 years ago and you've admitting that you've known about it the whole time, it only matters when you're being called out for the shit that you've done. So why would anybody take you serious? Yeah, nobody cares what she says. Soda and sadness Pondu might.
Bossman, hi Foodie. We hope your savings can cover your rent until you get back on your floor. Don't have PayPal, but we support you. Can Pete's move in? Thank you, Bossman Jock. No, don't worry about it. It's fine. Thank you. Get off here and get a hobby. See you, pretty Gigi. People get fired all the time. There you go. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I'll call your channel a talk show. Hey, YouTube lover.
Okay, you see, I think she would love to go back to Syria. As psychotic as that sentence sounds, she really would love to go back to Syria, love to have him unlock again. I don't think that's an option. I don't think she's invited back. He got rid of her. Is he playing nice, sometimes showing up in the chat and blah, blah, blah? Yeah, but I mean, it's not to be a nice guy. I definitely think there's a financial reason that he shows up still and is still somewhat on talking terms, but I don't.
When she was letting Foodie play, she's definitely reading chat, scanning chat to see what people are saying. Yeah.
I don't think that means that she's going to be welcomed back over there.
Yeah. BG13 is the profile picture. BG13.
Hey, you know what though? That's actually a great idea for her to sit there and call you, make fun of your weight, make fun of your looks. Well, like you don't cam up. I don't see you on camera. She doesn't cam up. So yeah, both of you take selfies and post them online. I'd be down for that. She sounds like she declined though. FFG is desperate for someone else to be the bad guy. Somebody take the heat off of her. But do you know that the crime that would have to be committed in order to have people look the other direction? It'll never happen. Like the entire time that I've been on YouTube, it's been little fucking, like in this community especially, I mean, it's never been anything as severe as what we're seeing play out present day. And then the person is just sitting there doing anything to try to fan the flames away from them. It's very, very fascinating for sure.
BG.
If you listen like just to the tone of voice and the way that she sounds present day versus before like any of this really started to happen, it's completely different, man. Completely different.
BG13. I feel like putting on a wig. You ever just get the insatiable urge to put on an ugly ass wig?
No, see, that's what he made it seem like. That was his girlfriend, Christina.
See, this Christina the Latina had something to do with Gorla Bread years ago. I don't know, don't care. Honestly, I'm not invested. But again, she's circling back around to that. Anything to get the attention of what's going on with her. Like, dude, you could talk about relationships. You could talk about people having alt accounts. None of that is going to compare to the shit that's going on with the BBJ situation. that you still refuse to answer for?
Tina was his girlfriend. It was him. He was romancing himself. Doesn't that sound like just he was jerking himself off? He was jerking himself off as Christina the Latina. You sicko. Hey, what's up, you guys?
Trolls have money? Hit me up. We gotta ride this notoriety, wheat beast.
I never said shit, garlic bread. I never said shit all these fucking years. I bit my fucking tongue and I was like, no, you know what? I'm not even gonna fucking go there. But you stupid fucking idiot. You had to fucking, you know what? You want it in the ring? Ding, 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 bitch. I can't wait till next month. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun on this fucking channel. You guys might get sick of it, but I didn't care. I just want to bees.
Right?
She's really convinced herself she's a badass.
I need every viewer I can get right now.
She says it. Cabela, thank you for pointing that out. Who is out here actually using Chantel's catchphrases other than to mock her? Other than to mock her and to make fun of it because of how ridiculous it sounds. She's using it the same way that Chantel uses it. And she even titled one of her videos Back to Beeson. You really do think you're just like a better than Chantel. You're like a what would you call that? A superior foodie beauty? Like, I don't know. You just think you're the newer model. Okay, there we go. You know, it's kind of like you got an iPhone and then like you got an iPhone 10 and the iPhone 12 comes out. You're like the newer, you got more function, the better screen quality. It's the same shit. It's fucking insane. You ready to go to bed, baby?
Let's march at the YouTube headquarters. Wasn't there like YouTubers that went to the YouTube?
On a second. There it is. It's back. Are you guys still here? She uses terms because she can't think for herself. She can't come up with her own stuff. She says the same thing about all of us. We are all fat, short, funkle. That's all she's got. It's true. I don't disagree. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done, but you got to hear the ending. The ending is the best part. We already kind of talked about it at the beginning, but we're going to go over exactly what she says.
Synthetic hair against.
She's about to make threats and tell us about how big her balls are and all of that shit in just a second.
TOS.
Jordy says, telling you the story of baby reindeer is FFG. For Jordy, I do not disagree. I mean, Chantel for sure, but also FFG. Absolutely. Thank you for the super chat, hon.
South Park episode? What happened again?
No, you're right. I never said anything about him. And I also never said anything about Just Breezing, the absolute dipshit. Just boozing today, just boozing tomorrow, just boozing forever, who got arrested for beating up her grandpa while she was drunk. She beat up her grandpa. These motherfuckers, they all want to talk. That's fine. You know what? It's your prerogative in life to talk. And it's my prerogative in life to regret staying silent and now opening my big fat fucking mouth. You drunk and you fucking incel. You freaks, the two of you. You deserved each other, truly. Okay, I'm literally I'm getting carried away because I hate these motherfuckers. Okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up until January. Like I said, it's not about it this month. This is the fundraiser. I don't want these fucking streams getting strucken down by YouTube and shit. January. It's a new year. It's a new Frenchie. It's a new fucking, I would say a new attitude, but it's the same old fucking attitude. Fuck all you people.
Exactly, Cal. She has always talked about just breezing. She's always said the same thing, that she's a drunk and that she has a charge for beating up her grandpa. Here's what I never understood. I've never, ever heard the details of that story. I've never asked. It's none of my business. But how do you know, like, there's not more behind it? And that's not to defend anybody. I'm just saying, like, unless you know the details. Hold on a second. I like, unless you know the details of that situation, how can you even speak on it? Like, what do you know about that? What do you know about that situation? Okay, as she explained it, she never beat him up. She like grabbed him when she was angry and he called the cops. He never cared. It's just so crazy that you know nothing about that situation, but yet you use it to go after her. And just like you call her an alcoholic, and people in chat are saying that that woman has been sober for 7 years. Like, why do you feel the need to do that? Why do you feel the need to pull somebody down? Like, Frenchie, to be very fair, I could swear up and down that more than likely you're suffering with some kind of addiction problem over there. Definitely addicted to food, definitely addicted to cigarettes, definitely addicted to the marijuana. And I would guess, allegedly, that you more than likely have a drinking problem and maybe even possibly some harder drugs. But yet you sit here on your fucking throne and you talk about everybody else because nobody acts the way that you do without there being a deeper problem, whatever it may be. Like, we know food for sure. Yeah. I mean, hell, you're even out here hashtagging no small portions. And to be quite honest, you function like a drunk. Yeah, addicted to Chantel. Yeah.
No, Adelaide, you're not blocked. I look happier today.
The tone knob. I don't know how to say this nicely. I don't mean this as an attack on you, but you can be on board or not be on board. It doesn't mean I'm not going to do it because that bitch has some fucking nerve. She literally
Do what? You don't have power anymore. Let me just remind you, your power has been taken away. You think that you're going to be able to come on here and hurt people like you have in the past and damage their reputation and run them off the internet and run supporters. Like, you don't have that kind of credibility anymore. That's all delusion. I'm still going to do it anyways. Do what? Make yourself look dumb?
got drunk and beat up her grandpa. Let's be so fucking.
You hear how she laughs? Like, she's so happy that situation happened so she can come online and she can use it in her nasty slap fight on the internet. Is she so concerned about the elderly grandpa? I can't tell. Did you hear her laugh when she talked about it? Yeah. That's not somebody who just wants to make a community aware that somebody's abusing elderly people. That's somebody that's happy that it happened so they can use it to damage their reputation. Yeah.
Fucking for real, okay? Hi, guys. The sweeter the voice, the more fucking fake the bitch. I will always stand by that. And I clocked her for the fake fucking piece of shit that I said I was going to shut up. I'm shutting up. January, we'll rediscuss.
Hey, Maxine.
Oh, Farah, the openly racist who wished
And I'm gonna stop you right there. Again, you're going by what Toilet Baby has said about Farah. And again, I have to remind you of the community that you're allowing in your community, the ones who are openly racist, who call people in words and talk about them being Jews and say all kinds of anti-Semitic stuff. So how are you opening up your mouth and saying anything about anybody and what language they use? Is fucking bizarre to me because you obviously don't care. Hey, Kat, good to see you, hun. I'm sure Sam would have loved to have seen you in chat, but she's asleep. I noticed she left a long time ago. Really, Billy says I was charged with battery for pouring a glass of water on my ex-girlfriend after she broke my nose. Holy shit. Always more to the story. Never judge. Oh, in a lot of cases, yeah, I agree with that. Absolutely. That's why it's always so important. Anytime that any kind of exposing has went on over here on our side, we've read the details. My wife does that. She's very good at it. Do you guys remember when that rumor was going around about Amber Lynn's mom and Sam got the police report and she basically cleared her fucking name because there was more to the story and she read it and what was said was not true? I can't remember the details, but yeah. So are you going to get the police report and read everything that happened with Just Breezin'? Is that your plan, Frenchie? Are you going to go legal on us? I don't think that you're going to put the kind of effort into it. Unless there's a screenshot on the Kiwi Farms, your favorite website, you can't be bothered. Let's be clear about that.
for a child to be unalived and hates dogs. Yeah, you fucking know I have something to say about that bitch too.
Why wait until January, Gary Thomas? Because drama is going to bring in a lot of money. A lot of the community that she's siding with right now, they want certain people to be drug for filth on a bigger platform. So for her to go on her platform in January when she's not fundraising and attack people like Gorlick, attack people like me, attack people like Charlie, these people are going to pay her big money to do that. It's all about money.
Hey, Christopher.
January.
She won't have to have receipts. It's obviously not a requirement for French Fry Girl to have any receipts. It's not a requirement. She can go on there and just make things up. She can say whatever she wants. She doesn't have to have receipts. That's been proven. There were over 2,000 people in her chat watching this stream that we're reacting to right now. 2,000 people in her chat after everything that came out with the BBJ shit. All of it. And with her refusing to answer a question. Any kind of, no, she doesn't have to have receipts. It's been proven. She doesn't need them. She can say whatever, and that's it. Yep, same as her twin, exactly.
Still looks sad to you? Well, yeah. It's like 7 years of being on YouTube, and
Farrah's been a target of Toilet Baby and gang for months at this point, and it's gotten very serious. Like, I know a lot of things that have went on behind the scenes that I'm not going to speak about, but it's very fucking serious. Like, they are harassing that woman. She's a reaction channel. She sits over there. She makes her content. She doesn't bother anybody. And it's been a full one fucking just harassment for months upon months upon months upon months. It's pretty fucking sick. And that, again, is another reason why we don't have more creators in this community, because who wants to deal with that shit? Who wants to deal with that? Nobody. Thank you guys for dropping her channel in chat.
Always being perplexed by their.
I guess you just came in because I just said it literally less than 5 minutes ago. Why January? Because this month is a charity fundraiser. We're doing it all month long. And when I really pop off and say what I have to say about all these motherfuckers, the streams are going to be demonetized, struck. It's gonna be.
Who's gonna strike you? Why are you saying that people are gonna strike you? Why are you lying and gaslighting your audience right now? I mean, you almost had it right. You were sitting there saying the reason you don't want to do the dragging now and exposure now is because you're doing the fundraiser, right? You want the money to go directly to you. Nobody's striking your channel. Nobody's going to strike that content down. You're lying and you're manipulating your audience. Why don't you just tell them, because you know you're going to make good money for dragging people and you want it. You don't want it to go to the ASPCA. The only reason you did your ASPCA fundraiser was to avoid all the backlash you were getting for the BBJ shit. For the love of God.
Be a bloodbath. Okay. So I don't want that to happen this month, because I don't want these like charity streams going down. They can do their fucking.
You're such a fucking liar. You're such a manipulator. You're a bad person, Frenchie. A really bad person.
Worst in January. I don't give a shit.
They're like, the rules, when they choose to enforce them, when they change them. Just weird.
Because she's one of the only creators that's actually let this shit go to her head. For the majority of us, we don't let this shit go to our head. That's the worst thing that you can do, is get gassed up by being a reactor in Gorl World communities. Okay, not to take away from what anybody's doing over here. There are lots of great channels, but again, it's just reacting to the Gorls. There's really nothing special about it. You got to have a lot of personality to make it, you know. I'll give you that. But I mean, again, it's not like we're out here just putting out these amazing fucking videos, right? So we don't necessarily let the numbers go to our head. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. But for her, oh my God, you would thought you were fucking meeting Prince, or that she's Michael Jackson. You would think that French Fry Girl has a hit song in rotation right now on the radio. Swear to God, like a #1 record. You would think that this bitch is Mariah Carey. That's why she thinks she's better than everyone, because she's inserted herself into Chantel's life because of her location to Chantel. She's went real life. She stalks Chantel. So when you're invested into the foodie beauty lore and you know somebody that knows her personally, you're going to show up and you're going to watch their shit. So she gets the bigger numbers. And and one thing I will say about Frenchie is what makes her different from a lot of other creators in the community. She will be the vilest and say the vilest shit that she possibly can about Chantel. Like the most of us won't, because #1, we're not that invested. And #2, we value our channels. Okay. We're not trying to lose our shit. So we're not willing to say the kind of shit that she's willing to say. And people love it. The meaner you are to certain people that they dislike, the more that they're going to come over there and watch. They want to see the bloodbath that she's speaking of, because that's exactly the kind of content that she gives on her channel. She's the only one that I know of. If you want the nastiest reaction, the meanest, most hateful shit that you can get reacting to Chantel, then she's your girl. And I mean, I get it. I totally get it, because people really do hate Chantel, and you can't even fault them for it, you know? They're very heavily invested. And she's the cause of that too. All of that comes back to the way that people are so emotionally invested in how they feel about Chantel. All falls back onto Frenchie because she's been she's left such an impression on the community that people are following the lead, and instead of just watching and not getting emotionally attached to the content, she's putting them in that mindset. Like they're following her lead. They're completely invested. It's crazy.
Yeah, right, Scrape? That's not true, Eileen. You're wrong. Like,
oh, there are people who want to see Foodie Beauty physically harmed, and I put that blame solely on French Fry Girl. I put that all on her. That is the emotion that she's fed back into this community. That's all because of her.
I've met a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people. Enough
people who watch TV shows and reality shows at home without any kind of, what would you call that? Like interception? Is that the right word? It's getting late. I'm getting tired. They don't have these emotional attachments to these characters. They might highly dislike them. You ever watch somebody on like the Real Housewives or Teen Mom, or I don't watch too much TV anymore, so I don't follow along that closely. There's somebody that you more than likely really dislike. You're like, oh God, I hate that bitch, blah, 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 blah. But you're not that invested to where you want to see that person physically harmed. You're just not, because nobody's there to lead you down that way, that path. If you understand what I'm saying, like you can easily, what's the word I'm looking for? Make people feel certain things. And I think Frenchie has done that for a big chunk of our community. A big chunk of our community. And this is not to say that Chantel is not, I get them confused. Frenchie, Foodie, they're the same fucking person. That she's a good person or anything. But again, we're way too invested. Foodie, again, the life that the life that she lives, nobody is looking at that. Even when she was in Syria and she's smiling and she's with Salah and she's acting like she's happy and handsome as husband, like at the end of the day, she's miserable. She's absolutely fucking miserable. And if you would just simmer down and watch the fucking show, we could finish watching her being miserable in all these places. And you don't have to get involved whatsoever. It's not normal to be angry and violent every day of your life. It's really not.
people, yeah.
Because I never strike anybody ever. That's a fucking pussy move. And I'm not a pussy. I got the biggest balls in this fucking community. It is what it is.
Well, you know what? When I heard that, I just thought, how ridiculous is that? Like her even making that statement saying that she has the biggest balls in this community. Like, oh my God, it's laughable, right? I was like, this is the same woman who accused me of SA because I told her to, you know what. You either know, somebody can put it in chat. I'm not going to say it because obvious reasons, right? Because they accused me of SA when I said it. I couldn't fucking believe it. Like I grew up saying shit like that. Get out of my face. I'm like, this is the fucking woman who said that ridiculous stuff about me, right? But then I'm thinking, I'm like, you know what? She's got a point, bro. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't got the balls to pull off the shit that she did with the BBJ situation. I couldn't do it. I couldn't come online and tell you all this story, how my family, my sister-in-law had BBJ, and oh guys, I'm going to give you updates. And then later on when, keep her at my house around smoke and my dogs and, up on when she passes away for whatever reason, have her cremated and set her ass and not tell the community and then continue to collect money. I don't have the balls for that. You're right. So to be quite honest and to be fair, after I thought about it for a minute, I'm like, yeah, okay, you're right. You got the biggest balls in the community, bro, because I don't think anybody else could have pulled that off. If you want to chalk that up to some mafia boss bitch shit, then you can have it. If that's what you consider big balls, Big Gary, then you got the biggest in the fucking community. Because ain't nobody else willing to do anything like that. Not even close. Tough guy.
I would never make that kind of a puss move. You can say whatever the fuck you want about me. You can put up your fucking thumbnails until the end of time. I don't give a shit. But I'm also not staying quiet. And one by one,
one by one,
we're going to talk about all these motherfuckers. And I guarantee you, most of them are going to strike me pussies.
Why would you say that? And why are you trying to sound like Charlie Gold right here? That's exactly how she says that word. Like identical to the way that Charlie says that and the way she said it towards you. Why are you trying to sound like Charlie here? It's really cringy. It's really cringy.
I'd say. We've been on a lot of adventures in 7 years. Are you crazy? Like, why are you even here?
She's got the ring of death again.
Complaining and whining and crying, Eileen. If there was nothing, did you waste your life too watching nothing? I guess you did. I guess you did.
I hope your internet's going to be working when you one by one the community, Frenchie.
You can't make money off TikTok in Canada. No.
Laura, you can say whatever you want, girl. You got a real way with words. I love it.
Just stop posting for nothing. You know? I explained why I didn't take action because I didn't understand. Like, I didn't get a lot of notice from YouTube. Like, I wasn't getting, like, things taken down left and right, like the other channels, I guess. And so I started proactively taking down videos.
She reminds me of fucking Ebenezer Scrooge. One by one.
I did. And then they reviewed a mukbang.
That's actually a fucking great name for her. Ebenezer. As much as I love Ebenezer Scrooge. One by one.
Song that they took down and they reinstated it. So I'm confused. Like, this is pure confusion, like, on YouTube part. Like, yeah.
Oh my God, font. Ebenezer Gunt. Yes.
Did you say YouTube is confused?
And she's also greedy like Ebenezer. She is the type of motherfucker that would snatch coins off of a dead man's eyes. She totally would. Oh my God. It sticks. Ebenezer Gunt. Add it to the book of nicknames. Let's see. What does she have? Poser. Was it poser, loser, dork? How creative. Ha ha. One by one.
The only person confused here is you. Stop getting so stoned. Stop trying to play victim.
Okay, let's go to the end so we can hear this shit. This complete ridiculous story. Did I write down the fucking timestamp? Oh, yes, it's right here. Hold, please. She is. She would snatch them coins out of somebody's dead hands. You kidding me? Whatever. It is what it is.
Bye.
Gorging are not also then purging.
This is where her internet dies, guys. Okay. Be prepared. Be prepared for a mini rage and a ridiculous conspiracy theory.
You see what I mean? Like, they're assuming.
Font says, tonight you shall be visited by 3 spirits: the ghost of Christmas Fat, the ghost of Christmas Gorl, and the ghost of Christmas Gunt.
A lot.
Perfect.
But it's so discriminatory. It's so discriminatory. Not only that, but just like, they can do what they want. It's their business, sure. But it's still shitty because it's like channel binges at all.
Title.
This is what it's gonna be like when she's telling everybody that Gorlick fake cancer.
Now, way after the fact, now that it's a problem, it was never being. It was just eating. Eating burgers in a bag. That's just eating. That's not a binge. A hubcap of
Jordy, you make a good point. I'm sorry. Are we supposed to believe that she won't report channels, but she will totally call the cops on her own brother? Lies, and her viewers are just gobble it up. It makes me so angry. She didn't just call the cops on her brother. She actually had him charged. He had to get a lawyer. She actually went through with it, and it was thrown out. Aw, you really thought you were going to have your brother locked up for a story you made up, didn't you, French fry girl? That sucks. You poor thing.
rice. It's not a binge. Shh.
One by one.
Nutella Sama, welcome to VIP Club. VIPs, welcome. Thank you so much. Let's talk about you talking about your BED. I had maybe a handful of videos left of me doing that, and it's been a long time since I've ever talked about that. That's not regular content. That's updates here and there about how I'm doing with it.
Hey, Mels.
I hate my life. Hold on.
You know what, Gorlick? That's a great reminder before she gets into her little speech right here. Let's remember this woman has made up ridiculous stories. I mean, I could go and hit the stories that she tells about the cat, but let's just talk about outside of that. This woman claimed that she was her family was in the mafia in Gary, Indiana. That's where she got the nickname Big Gary. She actually told that story. Her brother says that's not true. She claims that she's a kung fu fighter. Her brother also said that wasn't true. She claimed to be an accountant. Come to find out that's not true neither. What else? I feel like there was something. There's so much that the woman has. Oh, she claimed to have dual citizenship, that she had citizenship, and we have tweets to back that up. That ain't nothing. She actually said that on her Twitter. She was I don't know. She worked in Chicago for 9 years. So you want people to know all that you lie about all of this shit. Hell, we have you on video recording, voice recording, saying that you were willing to send Chantel a video of BBJ frolicking in the grass back in June 2025, bro. But we're supposed to believe all of these stories that you're about to come online and say about the reactors because you're totally credible. Do you know that you have to be severely mentally ill at 41 years old to be making up stories like kung fu fighter, accountant, dual citizenship? You're mentally unwell. If you were in your 40s and your 30s, hell, probably in your 20s, and you were coming online and telling lies like this and you're not trolling, you more than likely need to seek some serious mental health treatment. You're mentally unwell. So if people want to listen to somebody who is obviously severely mentally unwell, well, that's on them. That's on them. That's all I can say about that. I wouldn't listen to anything that this woman brought to her. I wouldn't give a shit until somebody with some fucking credibility reports on it. I'm not going to listen to it, nor am I going to fucking care. Jordy says, oh my God, yeah, but can we get a shirt with an angry troll collecting gold coins with a caption, one by one? At the top, bro, I would buy 2. No lie. We'll have to figure out something for sure, Jordy. That's going to be a great idea. And it's going to say Ebenezer Gun on it. Absolutely. Thank you for the super chat, hon. This is also why she assumes everyone else is lying, like Tippy and the failed reactors, because she is lying. Everyone else must be. I'm going to be honest, dude. I honestly did not realize that because I just wasn't invested in until you are invested. You just don't fucking know. That's why it's hard to I mean, it's not really hard to fault her community because so much has came out. But like until you're a victim of the lies that Big Gary tells, you don't know what it feels like. And I've said this before. When she first started lying on me, saying that I abused my dog and saying that I was anti-Semitic and I don't even want to repeat some of the shit that she said. It's just fucking disgusting. I was like, what the fuck? You literally just make shit up about people and just hope that your audience, who you've built this trust with, believes you. That's why I cannot relate to that. I can't relate because the last thing I would want people to do is to dig up receipts and prove me out to be a fucking liar and then have the reputation of a liar. Like that time that they were somebody went in Keemstar's chat and they were talking about the Frenchie stuff because I was texting him telling him about it or whatever, and somebody came in his chat and said I was a liar. It's like, fuck you, bro. Like, I do not want to be labeled as a fucking uncredible person. I don't want to be. The only time, listen, I might have trolled you guys once or twice, like the shit about Smee. Okay, yes, there you have it. I've never ever met Smee. It was a joke. It was supposed to be fucking funny. That's a troll. Okay. And if you believe it, that's, to me, it's even funnier because you actually believe that I sat down and had fucking coffee with Chantel's mom. It's just hilarious, right? But outside of that, no thank you. Yeah, no, I've never met Smee. I know. There you go. Now you have it. You have my deep, dark secret on the internet. Some people actually believed it. And I was just like, yeah, man, it's true. You can tell when I'm bullshitting you. If you're going to allow me to bullshit you and go off about a ridiculous story, more than likely, I'm going to go along with it. I used to do it to my grandma all the time. And man, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But yes, I'm definitely guilty. And I've always been a troll. Like before trolling was a thing, I've been a fucking troll. Mama still says, give me a one by one. One by one. Mama still, thank you so much for being for the super chat, hon. I appreciate you. Anyways, I could tell y'all some good stories one day. I've told you, listen, there's a story. A lot of people probably don't know about it. Some of you all are somewhat new to me. I used to work at this parking garage. Okay. Oh man, it's so weird to even get into this because you're not going to believe me. No, because you're going to think I'm trolling. I'm dead ass serious, right? There was this old security guard. God, I mean, he wasn't like that old. I don't want you all to fucking accuse me of like elder abuse now. That's not going to be cool. But he was older. He had white hair. He was bald on top or whatever. Anyways, we had this intercom system. And so like when people would pull in the garage and I had a camera, I could see them pull in. I was 16 at the time, just so we can keep up with the timeline and, technology and all that. Anyways, and so if there was an issue with the ticket and the gate wouldn't go up, they could buzz me and I could let them in. Well, it started off as a prank, like just fucking with this dude. And I had this pin cup. And mind you, I was smoking a lot of weed at this time. So I was just entertaining myself. I'd be getting high as fuck at work, just fucking around. Well, I could see the old man, like the security guard in the camera. And so I would turn on the speaker and I would have this cup of pins and I'd shake them. He'd turn around and look, he'd go, hello? And so I would, hello, Ron, it's me. His name was Ron too, swear to God. Long story short, because I don't want to get into it, most people ain't going to believe it. The dude actually believed that the ticket spitter was haunted. And I went along with this shit. I'm going to tell you right now, swear to God, hand to God, I have people that were there and I still talk to present day that I involved in all this shit. Like I have the VHS. I had the older security guard, the dude. Okay. So Ron was like in his 60s. And the older security guard that worked at the LG&E building, he was like 70, but he was so cool. And he was like a handsome old man. He was in the Navy. He had tattoos. He knew he was cool, right? And so he got involved and helped record it and everything. The shit was fucking wild. That is literally the kind of trolling that I do. All right? It's a whole thing. Anyways, where were we at? Oh, yeah. Frenchie's going to tell us the whole conspiracy about our computer. Go ahead, Frenchie.
Hello, 911.
Yeah, I know, Gorlick. I have the video. I have it. You might get the footage one day. She's quiet. It's all on her.
I can't even get it going again. No, it's not her internet. It's either my internet connection or the computer. There's something wrong with there's something wrong with me. I hate technology. I fucking hate technology. I'll tell you guys all about what I had to change all my shit. That's why the fucking mic is fucked, and that's why my fucking connection sucks.
Okay, I had to change all my shit. That's why the mic sucks. That's why my connection sucks. All right.
And this fucking piece of shit computer. I had to change on everything. Everything. There was a nefarious person who had access to all my shit.
There was a nefarious person that had access to all my shit.
And who slipped on Twitter and let me know that they still had access.
And slipped on Twitter and let her know that they still had access. She's insinuating, but she will not say it. Do you want to know why she will not say that it's her brother that she's talking about? Because legally, she can get in a lot of trouble. Making false accusations, serious false accusations like he's hacking her computer, can get her in a lot of trouble. She's not going to be naming names when it comes to her brother and lying on his name.
From a long distance, remotely, I believe you call it, to my shit. And so I had to change all my shit. And I'm learning about my new shit, and it's god awful. It's a slow process.
Well, how stupid do you think people are? What do you mean you're learning all your new shit? And this is the way I described this to Sam earlier. I was like, this is how stupid her fucking either they're just dumber than dog shit, or they're just willing to accept whatever. And it's a little bit of both. I think it's probably a 50-50 split. I said, Sam, okay, I'm gonna give you an example. I was like, you use a Mac, right? She's like, yeah. She has a MacBook, and then she has a Mac Mini. Well, I just recently bought her a Mac Mini. She just had the MacBook. I said, you remember when I bought you the Mac Mini? She's like, yeah. And I was like, you remember when you had to set everything up? She's like, yeah. I was like, because you have your MacBook, did you struggle? She's like, that doesn't make any sense. I said, exactly. What do you mean? You're acting like you've switched you went from PC to Mac or something. Like you're trying to learn a whole new fucking operating system or something. What you're saying right now doesn't even make any sense. And people are just dirt to dare. Whatever you say, French fry girl, you're such a fucking rock star legend.
And who slipped on Twitter and let me know that they still had access from a long distance, remotely, I believe you call it, to my shit. And so I had to change all my shit. And I'm learning about my new shit, and it's god awful. It's a slow process.
Okay. Do you have a new StreamYards, Frenchie? Is that what, like a new updated version that's specifically built for you, just released fresh off the press, and you're just learning it? It's going to be a long process, probably taking a couple of classes to learn everything that's new. Right.
My connection is bullshit. This fucking computer is bullshit.
Damn hackers.
It's all fucking bullshit. Let me try one more time with this tab, okay? I need a sip of my drink.
Mango Kush says, yeah, she's in full weed psychosis. In my non-professional opinion. Dead ass, though. So the only thing that I could think of that she's saying that happened is that she believes that Chris still had access to her computer, right? And if she didn't replace the computer, she more than likely, not her herself, because God knows she's too fucking stupid to do anything like that. She probably had to go to Geek Squad. She's the only motherfucker in line. They could probably do it right there on the spot, because people nowadays can work on their own electronics, but they depend on dum-dums like Frenchie to walk in their door every so often with their computer talking about their brother hacker, their brother cousin hacker, and they just fucking reformat and wipe the shit clean and reinstall their operating system. It's just so insulting. It really is so insulting that she's talking to our community like they're just dumber than dog shit, dude. I gotta relearn all these new programs, guys. You wouldn't believe it. It's gonna take me like 7 months.
Serenity now.
Garlic.
Let me try this tab one more time, okay?
I'm gonna call the people and I'm gonna get Geek Squad Canadian here immediately. I hope they charge you $7,000. We're waiting. And we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting for the tab. We're waiting for the tab. Oh my God.
I can't fucking do it. I can't fucking do it. It won't even look. It's exactly.
She's the youngest grandma I've ever met my entire fucking life, Art. I swear to God. I'll never forget, dude. I've told you all about this when my grandma fucking wanted web TV. I swear to God. I regret it so much now because I was so mean about this shit. I was like, why are you so stupid? I'm not going to sit here and teach you this shit. You know? And I was young and just a fucking asshole. And I totally regret it. But she triggers me like when I was 16 years old trying to teach my grandma the fucking web TV shit. Frenchie, my God, woman.
Exactly like how we had in the other stream. It won't even load now. It's just a black
And
screen.
you wouldn't believe it. Look, she gets into describing it for the audience. It's a black screen. It's got some white fuzz across it. Not really sure what's happening here.
And the little turny thing just keeps fucking
It's a turny thing. That's the turny thing. I don't know what it's called. We're just gonna call it a turny thing.
turning. My armpits are sweating, and I'm not a sweaty.
Ew, I know you stink. Stunk, motherfucker. Pew.
Turning. My armpits.
I think she just got a whiff of herself. Listen to that. How you take a big whiff and then talk about how bad you're sweating? Oh my God. Nicotine and body odor. Fucking Christ.
Turny thing just keeps fucking turning.
Smells like a fucking nursing home in there. Oh my God. I bet you use the commode too, don't you?
Turning.
Listen to her take a whiff before she talks about how bad she's sweating.
Turny thing just keeps fucking turning. My armpits are sweating, and I'm not a
Oh my God. That's going on the soundboard.
turning. My armpits are sweating, and I'm not a sweaty armpit person, but the stress is building. Here's what we're gonna do, because Frenchie's the
She doesn't sweat because she doesn't move. She literally just sits there with her fucking laptop on her goddamn coffee table, hunched over with 7 cigarettes in her hand.
about to stroke the fuck out and break this piece of shit computer. I'm gonna end it for tonight. Okay, I'm very sorry, everyone. I know this was kind of a quickie. I'm gonna get somebody here, hopefully, inshallah, tomorrow.
Geek Squad. Oh my God.
To fix this, or at least fucking get this shit going again. Okay. Tomorrow is Friday. I don't want to have a stroke.
Oh my God.
Can we say that
I know you're taking high blood pressure medication. I ain't even gonna ask. I know. It's just a fucking fact at this point. You've done gave it away. Talking about stroking out. What kind of you're on insulin and high blood pressure medication, Frenchie. Just admit it. Just say it. You remember when this motherfucker came online and accused me of being a drunk? That's another thing she did. That's another lie you done told on my good name. Came online telling everybody that I was an out of control type 2 drunk. Motherfucker, I don't even drink, you freak.
try this tomorrow. We meet back here tomorrow, and hopefully
Spoiler, she didn't make it.
by then.
I guess Geek Squad was booked up. Geek Squad Canadian. They had other elderly people to help out. You know that like YouTube offers tutorials. You know, I know all you can watch are food reviews and I don't know what else. What kind of content do we think that Frenchie's watching on her downtime in between reacting to Chantel? I'm gonna say food reviews and I don't know. What do you think? Cigarette reviews. Oh my god, her downtime. Oh god, we're funny.
Look, everything's working a little better. Okay, I'm gonna do what I can tomorrow, guys. I'm really sorry. I didn't want to admit it, but
Do you think that she sleeps with a cigarette? Do you think she sleeps with a cigarette in her hand, like not lit? Just for like a binky. She keeps a cigarette in her hand.
that's I had to change all my shit, all my fucking shit, and it took me a long time to learn about the old shit. Let me try and figure this out, okay, everybody.
Take it easy, Frenchie. Take it easy.
Have a great night. Fuck me. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, everybody who has donated to the fundraiser. I can't
If you could just save your pesos for January for a better cause, I would appreciate that.
see them, but I truly appreciate them.
I really hate that you got to donate to an American charity like the fucking ASPCA. Don't worry, in January, I'm going to bring you guys all kinds of drama.
See them after the stream in the back end of YouTube. Thank you, everybody. All right. Thank you for understanding
Oh my God.
that I am fucking useless when it comes to computers, but I will find someone who is not. Inshallah, we have this fixed by tomorrow. Okay.
Thoughts and prayers to the poor fucking sap who had to come over and save Frenchie's computer with her body odor and her fucking nicotine apartment. I can only imagine what that was like. I mean, honestly, at this point, I'd rather smell the chair that Chantel sits in, Frenchie. Okay. Thank you all so much for being here with me. I don't even know what the fuck this was. Whatever. I'm going to bed. Love you guys so much. I'll see you Monday.
Evil cackle. Check fucking mate, Chantal. Check fucking mate.